charms as well. Don't go anywhere, and I'll be back with you in just a few minutes' time.
Good morning, welcome to JewelleryMaker. I'm Cleary and I'm going to be with you from now until 1 o'clock. I am joined today by the gorgeous Linda. Can't hear me. What's it all about today, my love?
Today we are doing a home show weekend. So we're bringing jewellery making techniques into home accessories, etc. But on my first kit, I think it is today, I've deconstructed that idea and I've taken it the other way. I've taken things from the home and put them into jewellery. The second kit is very shabby chic, very fabric-y, and Jenny loves it.
I do love it. I don't think you can hear me because of my microphone at the moment. I'm so sorry, huge apologies. Can you hear me now? Can't hear me now. So I'm going to hand back to Sheila so that she can tell you. Linda.
I was going to say, Sheila hasn't arrived.
Sheila hasn't arrived.
No,
so
Sheila hasn't arrived.
Keep talking, my love, because no one can hear me.
Right, well, if nobody can hear Jenny, we might as well get on with the show then. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be truthful.
Tell them about the deal of the day that we've got.
I have no idea what the deal of the day is, actually, so far.
There you go.
This is our deal of the day. We have our Matrix collection, our deal of the day, with some fabulous findings in. It looks like silver-plated copper findings, everything that you need to make jewellery with, including some fabulous, fabulous high-end, by the looks of very high-end, chips and nuggets. It looks to me like we may have some multicoloured tourmaline here. I'm sure Jenny will correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, and some tanzanite. Wow, it's getting good. I'm not actually quite sure what that one is, but Jenny will tell us about that one. That is definitely a fire opal, a stunning fire opal. There's some fantastic fiery colours coming out of this one. And then we're moving on to what looks like an amazing lapis lazuli. I'm going to look really silly, I'm afraid, if I'm wrong.
Kyanite.
Rewind. That was kyanite.
Kyanite.
That was kyanite, not lapis lazuli. Beautifully sort of frosted kyanite there. And then last but not least, we have some amazing turquoise.
It's a very special box, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing a very sterling job there, darling.
That is a great pleasure, and it's coming back.
I'm so sorry. We had a bit of a technical difficulty then, but we're back in the room now, everybody. It's Sunday. How's your Sunday going so far? I've been up since 4. Linda's been partying all night, so just couldn't sleep. We've been had a cold shower here this morning at JewelleryMaker. That's how it started. But we have got the hot water wasn't on. I was like this. We have got some incredible gemstones to give to you today. I don't know which one to start with. It's got to be the pearls, hasn't it? Because you know they're going to be my favourite. Look at the size of these gorgeous white pearls. Oh, I need them. They're gorgeous. They're coming up for you today. An absolute limited edition. And so is this gorgeous strand of turquoise. Absolutely beautiful. You've got the birth gemstone of June and one of December's. Don't they look gorgeous together? I love them. And then I'm just going to keep on coming with the luxuries. What's going to happen? Well, it's Sunday after all. Let's indulge a little bit. Have a bath in the morning on a Sunday, can't you? That's one of my favourite things to do. Doesn't it work too? You've got a gorgeous, look at the depth of colour in the tanzanite. It's just stunning. And then I'm going to give to you, oh my gosh, this is a AAA graded. Look at this. I'm going to show you on my black background because you need to really see this pin fire. Oh my gosh, it's not even graded, but you can see the quality of this opal, can't you? Wowzers. Get involved with us this morning, because if you don't, Linda and I will just feel really left out and like you don't love us. 60777 is the number to text us. Start your message with the word JM Studio and then we'll read it out on air. We haven't got... our text message subject can be, what crazy things have happened to you already this morning, please? Now, we're going to start with... Oh, hang on, what have I got? Let me see what we could do for you this morning. I'm going to give to you. Let me see what it looks like. I've got a different one to what Dion's got. Now, let me see. I've got some in the little Stardust Rondelles. Oh, yeah, I've got them. They're in a different box to what we thought they were in, that's why. Let me show you. Here we go. What we've got. Now, I love these spacers because, well, they're not just spacers. You can use these to cover up things like your monofilament knots. They're sterling silver. They're embellishments to your jewellery. They are fantastic for adding an amazing amount of metallic luster. Look at that sparkle. And to know these are solid sterling silver. Now, if you like to bead loom, these are incredible because you can bead loom them into a bracelet and you've got that element then, haven't you, of solid sterling silver. If you're going to take a gemstone like tanzanite, as high-end and prestigious as tanzanite, and you want to space it with something, but you don't want it to be a gemstone, you'd like to keep that flow with the metallics and the solid sterling silver, but you want to keep that because the integrity of your jewellery, if you want to, you know, offer that integrity to your customers from yourself, then you've got to keep everything pure, haven't you? You've got a precious gemstone, you've got precious metals, and don't ever compromise, I don't think. Don't ever put something that's as high-end and as prestigious as a pearl or a tanzanite. Don't ever put it with something that isn't solid sterling silver. Or horses for courses, absolutely, because we do give you findings that aren't solid sterling silver, but in this case I'm talking to you if you are creating high-end pieces of jewellery. I'm talking to you if you want to create something that's perhaps for the bride. Bridal pieces should always, I think, include solid sterling silver. And wouldn't it up the perceived value of your jewellery in the first place? You know, Linda, when we are using elements like this, little embellishments, we can use them in so many ways, can't we? There's so much to do with those little beads. Even if I'm not into intricate beadwork, I could use these, couldn't I?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, probably at its most basic level, if sterling silver does have a basic level, is literally as a spacer bead. If you imagine you've got some beautiful tanzanites, as we've got these tanzanites coming on today, and then you just put one in between each and perhaps just that as a centre point. Mm-hmm. And then perhaps some sterling silver chain coming through the neckline, look exquisite. But if you're doing something like soutache as well and you want to highlight that centre element of soutache, then that would look amazing around the edge of the soutache cords and a nice cabochon. A tumble of chandelier earrings, a tassel tumble from a chain. There's nothing that won't work with a sterling silver bead like that.
I love the fact that we're even offering sterling silver because it's quite hard to get hold of. And you know what? You could get it from, let's say, the Jewellery Quarter in Birmingham. You can get them online, but it's hard to know the quality that you're going to receive, isn't it? And the great thing with us here at JewelleryMaker is that we are going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. And you know that. You know that if you shop with us, we give you that. And it's 1 P&P all day. And it's not coming from afar, it's coming from the UK to you, so it'll be there in a matter of days. You've got quality, solid sterling silver. I'm already getting multi-buyers. I have got Nicole in Florida, morning to you, or good afternoon maybe. You've got 3, Angela in Surrey has 2. I have got Susan in Hampshire with 6 of these. I don't know what price tag Dion's going to, but lots of you are multi... $5.95 for 50. Pieces of solid sterling silver. That's incredible. Where else can you shop, Jewellery Makers, for solid sterling silver to put into your jewellery that you create for £5.95? It's wonderful. I think you'd get maybe a pack of 8 of these for about £12.95 elsewhere. You've got 50 here. Because I've noticed that when I walk into those, when you go into the big craft store that's like all over the world,
Yeah.
a lot of things come in 8s, don't they? I don't know why, but it's like a pack of 8, you know, and you're like, why is there 8 of them?
True, yes, I would agree. Some of those things are strange, really. But 50, you know that fantastic high-end jeweller, the one that you can have sort of breakfast at and there?
Oh, yes,
that one. But,
I like that one.
I bought my, didn't we all? I bought my daughter for her 21st a sterling silver bracelet from there, and it was literally those beads, truly, threaded onto some elastic, and then a tiny little heart charm on it. She treasures it. She really, really does.
Because it's from that place. And that's the thing, isn't it?
Exactly, and that's what puts the sort of the label to it. But I'm quite sure that put against the original, there wouldn't be any difference whatsoever. Only price.
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
There isn't a difference,
No.
it's just the price.
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
fact that you bought it for her, obviously, because it's sentiment too.
Oh, absolutely.
And these
yes.
this is, and I think the fact that you are creating your own jewellery actually adds more sentiment. Do you agree, JewelleryMakers? Like, you make something, or if my daughter or my son makes something for me, it means more to me than anything they could buy. And I think if you create jewellery for somebody, and it's beautiful and they love it, it will mean more to them than anything you can buy in shops. You can't replace sentiment, can you? Now, Vera in Tyne & Wear has just texted in, James Studio, Linda, thank you. I won your fabulous Pow Shell suite last week. When delivered, I cried, then jumped up and down. They are all beyond words.
Oh, I remember that. I don't think I will ever forget that kit. It was stunning. So thank you for texting in about that. Can you send something in for the Wall of Fame?
Yes.
Using that. That's something that I really, really love to see, is one of the kits that I brought to wear, coming back on in the Wall of Fame with that different sort of inspiration.
Please do that. Please do that. I love the fact that we can watch all of your pieces come to life. Or like Linda just said, when we give you a kit and we're thinking of it in a certain way, it's so nice to see how your imagination works as well. We're oversubscribed on these, I'm afraid, so, which means that if you've got them in a basket, please check it out, otherwise you're going to miss out. Can I just say, Linda's jewellery today is ridiculously outstanding. Crazy. And Dion's just said in my ear, my producer Dion's just said in my ear, the products we've got today are ridiculous. We're going to have the best day ever here at JewelleryMaker. You want to see the lamp. You need to see the lamp for the homewares. Oh my gosh. Home decor is what it's all about today. And do you know what? The first kit, Linda's actually used elements from the home. So if you look at the one on the end but last, it's actually a spoon. Can you see? That's a spoon. Amazing. And then you've got, it's upcycling, just fantastic, isn't it? I love this. The key, there's loads of cool stuff today. You need to stay tuned. You have to stay tuned. Now, and then the other one is creating from our kits things for the home, so it's brilliant. Now, I'm going to give to you, I'm going to give you some chain, is what I'm going to give you. That's what I fancy doing, if Dion doesn't mind. Have a little look. Did you know I was going to get the chain? Did you say 3? Have a look. Have a look. Solid sterling silver again, and we've just finished telling you how important it is for your jewellery making to use quality. And it is important, jewellery makers, isn't it? And you know what? When you wear a chain like this, like when I wear a necklace, I haven't got any of my jewellery on today. I feel a bit nude without it. Do you ever feel like that? A bit naked without the jewellery that you normally wear? Well, the thing is, because I normally wear a necklace with a little pendant on it, and because it's solid sterling silver, I never take it off. It goes in the shower with me, it goes in the bath with me. And I think that's because I know it's quality. You can depend on the quality of sterling silver. You can get in the bath with it on. It is going to last forever, isn't it? Unless you break it, obviously. But, you know, in that way, it's not going to wear down. It's not going to change colour unless it oxidises, and then you can buff it back up again. I actually quite like it when it oxidises. I think it looks nice. You know, you've got here a ready-made necklace. So you've got the clasp on there as well. You've got that lobster claw clasp, which for me is a little bit better than a bolt ring clasp, which is the round one, because I find these a bit easier to get a hold of. Do you? And then you'll actually see every element is made up of that solid sterling silver. Again, something that's so important, but even more important is that it has then been rhodium plated. That makes your jewellery extra special. Do you know, if you buy a platinum ring now, because Chloe, one of the girls that works here, she has this done all the time. She's got the most amazing engagement and wedding ring. Now she has her platinum rhodium plated to protect it. And top jewellers will always recommend a rhodium plating. It will prevent scratches. It will keep the colour. It will keep the strength of your jewellery. Now you normally have to pay so much extra to have your precious metal rhodium plated, and it gives it a platinum look, gives it that platinum finish, I think. Have you heard of that? Yes. Being rhodium plated? It's quite an expensive thing to do, but people do it to their precious jewellery, don't they?
Yeah, they absolutely do, particularly on things like platinum, as you say, white gold. They literally go, they buy a white gold piece, let's say, and then go and have it rhodium plated. My daughter's friend has just got married this last weekend, and she had a tanzanite engagement ring, I think it was about September, and she had it rhodium plated afterwards. It was a white gold one. So to come with a rhodium plated, ready rhodium, well, you've saved money really, basically, haven't you?
Definitely, because it's a service that normally a top jewellers will encourage you to have done. Okay, not all the high street jewellers are doing it, but you walk into a really high-end jewellers, they're going to offer you the service. Would you like this rhodium plated? Would you like to protect your jewellery for even longer? You know you've got the backup with the sterling silver. And what can you do with this? You can hang your charms from these. You can use these for pendants. You know, I think most mediums, any necklaces that you want to create, give as gifts or to sell on, are going to look that extra special quality, aren't they? QZVB45 at just $7.95. How much would you pay? Are you going down? How much would you pay for rhodium plating? I think it would be more than $7.95. And Dion's taken the whole chain with the rhodium plating. That is not an added extra. Down to $5.95. QZB45 is your item code. Is that right? QZVB45, yeah. We had loads of these, but they're absolutely flying out. Collector in Lancashire's got 3. Lindsay's got 2. Fiona in Surrey, you've got yours. Collector in Yorkshire, you've got 2. Collector in Greater Manchester, you've got yours. Sylvana in Essex, you've got yours. Collector in Cardiff, you've got yours. Lindsay, you've got yours. Susan, Morgan, Sandra, Carol in Dumfries and Galloway. Susan in Hampshire has 2. Susan in Lincolnshire has 2. Annette in Flintshire has 2. I'm seeing multi-buyers coming out of my ears right now. And another text has come in. I'm just waiting for it on my screen because I've got really old eyes, particularly today. I feel weird today. I feel like I'm on an incline. Do you? Yeah. Is the room tipping or is it me? Do you feel like it's tipping?
I just feel a bit sort of...
We're zoned.
Yeah, I think there's a shakiness in the studio.
Oh, there's a ghosty in the studio, Ghosty McToasty. Dawny in West Yorkshire says, just tuned in, great day, just made better. Linda, Sterling with rhodium, and Jenny, woohoo! Any sneaky peeks on star sign charms? Have we got any sneaky peeks on the star chime? In the 12 o'clock hour today, we got a charm hour. Do you know what? Is that that's my star sign. And it's yours, Mike. When's your birthday, Mike? It's soon. Mine's the 27th.
No.
Oh, birthday twins. I knew I liked you. I knew I liked him. I said to you earlier, didn't I? I was jealous of your girlfriend. Oh. See, I did just say that to him because he's a good boyfriend.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
He's a good boyfriend. He's a lovely man. He made us tea this morning, Dawny. He did, and everybody. Yesterday, he bought everyone breakfast. You're going to be a good daddy, you are. Get yourself on the phone lines, Jeremy. He went, thanks. You are. Yeah, because I just do. QZB45, £5.95, 35 chances. Dawny in Derbyshire, James Studio, good morning to you all. It's nice to see 2 of my fave duos, and may I say how lush you both look. Thanks, Dawny.
Thanks, Dawn.
You're lush, Dawn.
That's great. 8:15. See if you're called lush.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's
It's never
nice,
happened
isn't
to me before. At
I don't
8:15
think
in
it's
the
I've
morning.
never been called Lush at 8:15 either. Back at you, Dawny, my darling. Keep those text messages coming. Vera from Tynemware says, Linda, thanks for your inspiration. I made a wedding piece, sent it off to the Wall of Fame, and it is printed in this month's hub. This outshone the wedding. Woohoo!
Wow! Well done, Vera.
I love
oh gosh,
that.
we'll have to pick up that hub. It's in the studio. I'll go and have a look at that after the
I've
show.
just seen it somewhere. I've got it. Is it this one? No, that's my Get Started. Oh no, I've got it. It's here. It's here. So it'll be in here. Should we have a look for Vera's piece? Please keep your text messages coming. Where would I find it? Where's Vera? Vera. She made a wedding piece. It was in the Wall of Fame. Maybe it was one of these pieces. Oh, here we go. Yes, it was number 3. There you go. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow, Vera, that is stunning, isn't it?
If I ever can convince someone to marry me, I'm wearing that.
Yeah, that is stunning.
It's
Vera.
lush.
It is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I love it. I love that. It's a hairpiece, right?
Beautiful.
I love it. Vera, you're amazing, Vera. Now, I'm going to pop that back because we've only got 20 left and I do have quite a lot of unchecked baskets. So what I'm going to give to you now, I'm going to give to you some spacer beads. Stop. Are these solid white gold? Solid, it's exciting, Ollie. You know what I'm doing? You've got a daughter. We do this when we're little and we're excited. Does Shayla not do that to you, Oliver? Shoes. Have a look at what you've got. I didn't know this was a thing. White gold, 9-carat white gold spacer beads. You've got 10 of these. Okay, so now if you really want to take it high end, perhaps when you buy these pearls later on, it's going to be for a bridal commission. You need these white gold spacer beads in between. Perhaps if you're going to buy the tanzanite, and again, it could be your something blue for a wedding commission. It could be a really special birthday present for your best friend, your sister, your mum, a loved one. You need these 9-carat gold spacer beads in between. 9-carat gold. Solid 9-carat gold.
Yeah, very, very special. Very special. Just as well, for me, something like that, a spacer bead of 9-carat white gold, would be an equal part of the gemstone. You know, they would take centre stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rather than just see it as a spacer. It seems to sort of devalue it slightly, saying spacer. But just one of those and the pearl drop would make a lovely pair of wedding earrings, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. And it's £17.95. You're paying just £1.79.5. I'm so Vorderman. I did a math all by myself. 10 pieces. And you know what? Under £2 for a 9-carat gold spacer bead. Incredible. £17.95. Make sure you're quick because we can only guarantee this price for today. If you want to add that touch of luxury, now these are very, very busy. 0800 644 655. If you do experience queues this morning, stay exactly where you are. It's a free phone number if you dial in from a UK landline. I love the fact that you are getting to include solid gold, white gold in your jewellery. Love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's fab. I'm jealous of your jewellery right now, just like I was jealous of Mike's girlfriend earlier. Now, it's time to give you your kit and you're going to absolutely love what Linda's done today. I'm going to take you with me because this is how I see your text messages. I'm going to take you with me and I'm going to give you first of all the gemstones, then I'm going to show you the jewellery. We've got so much wire for you as well, and I've got the most amazing key charms you're going to love. You're going to love, 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 love. Now, the key charms are separate. I'm going to give them to you. You're going to need them. You got a bit spoiled here, my love, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the high-end gemstones that are there, amazing, beautiful turquoise.
Is that rough cut turquoise?
It's something that I'm really well into at the moment, rough cut gemstones, particularly nuggets. Superb.
I love this because I love that sort of powder puff finish that you're getting on them. I love it.
Actually, do you know what a description That's it. That's the description I've been looking for weeks.
Do you remember when
Yeah.
I'm like in the old, like in the 80s, when everyone used to put talcum powder on with those big fluffy powder puffs?
Those Hollywood
I used to
powder
love
puffs,
doing those too. And that's what it reminds me of your
I agree.
skin when you powder
Yeah,
puff
I
it.
agree.
Oh, I
Beautiful.
love it. Well, it's like a frosting. It's beautiful. It's soft. And you know what? Sometimes I love the boldness of turquoise,
Yeah.
but if that's too much for you, or you want something more feminine, or turquoise is your favourite gemstone, but you need to wear it in more of a soft way because perhaps it's a wedding piece, maybe you're a bridesmaid, maybe indeed this is going to be for your wedding day, then this is the perfect way to wear it. It's very summery, very spring-like, very summer fairs, darling buds of May kind of softness about it, hasn't it? Love it.
Unmistakably turquoise as well.
Absolutely.
Couldn't be mistaken for anything else.
And I love the fact that it's rough cut as well. So you can really see, sometimes you get like a really striking blast of colour, but because this hasn't been buffed and polished, it's so soft. I love it, I love it. I've never seen turquoise like that, you know. And I think it goes wonderfully with that pink quartz.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That is so harmonious, rose quartz. Is it rose quartz or is it kunzite?
It's kunzite, I think, Jen. I think it is kunzite, from memory.
It's morganite.
Morganite!
I knew the price of the
Third
kit.
time lucky. Yes, I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
Are you seriously telling me I'm about to get morganite for that price with turquoise in the kit as well? You need to be on this one, JewelleryMaker, because you're going to get the most outstanding price tag for some very prestigious gemstones. Morganite, a gemstone that was launched by Tiffany & Co. It was named actually after the financiers at the time of Tiffany & Co. and now Morgan & Stanley. It was JP Morgan. This a gemstone that was launched by Tiffany & Co. We know we want it, girls. We just heard those magic words, didn't we? Bells are ringing. I love morganite. It's very romantic, isn't it?
It is. It's
like
just
oh, I love it.
I mean, to be honest, I think it's an easy mistake, particularly on my part, saying that. I thought it was kunzite because it has got the lilacs that kunzite has mixed with the stunning. I mean, there's several. I mean, I can see. Look at that one there, just twinkling. The clarity on it is amazing on that one.
I can't
Just
believe
amazing.
it. Listen, I know what price tag you're going to get. You need to be quick because you also get... This is so... Every gemstone is a hero gemstone. You're getting opal in here. You're getting morganite. You're getting beautiful turquoise. So you've already got 2 birth gemstones as well. You've got October's and one of December's. Absolutely stunning. When do we get turquoise in a kit with...
Really? With
anything else that's this prestigious?
Exactly.
These are all show-stopping gemstones, every single one of them.
Certainly are.
It doesn't stop there, though. It doesn't stop there.
That is beautiful.
Do you know what else I've got? Multicoloured beryl.
That is just so beautiful, that strand.
Look at that.
How polished it is, how tumbled.
I love it. Now, do you know what? You know, we thought that this was turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
Come in here, though. It looks... there's no... I would have bet my life on that.
Don't tell me it isn't.
I would have bet my life on it. What do you think it is?
Oh, the only other thing it could be is, well, 2 things.
No, remember, hang on a minute, let me just tell you, it's completely natural, so it's not a dyed gemstone. It's completely natural.
Is it Laramide, is it?
No,
No, is it Amazonite?
it's
No?
not. It's not a gemstone. That's not what it looks like. It's
not a-
chrysocolla.
Wow.
But normally you would see purples in chrysocolla, wouldn't you?
Well, I probably would have stood here for the rest of the day.
If
and
you'd
not
have
guessed
asked me
that
to bet
one.
my life on that, I would be 6 foot under right now. This is a beautiful, that's one of the prettiest strands of chrysocolla I've ever seen.
Rarely do we see it anyway. Rarely. I mean, I think I've probably only seen it once in about 6 or 7 months. So please forgive us, but that's why we thought it was turquoise, because it's making a good effort at doing a spinel, isn't it? Disguising itself as turquoise. But now the more I look, now the more I can see it. Yeah.
You need this kit, everybody, because look at these beautiful multicoloured beryls. They're like little bubbles of colour. They're so soft, they're so pretty, they're so feminine. I love this kit, I love it, I love it, love it. Look at them. We never get multicoloured beryl in this form. Huge strand. And I've got something else for you. You might think it's Russian dioxide. It's not. It's beautiful green apatite. And we don't get green apatite very often, do we? Every single one of these gemstones is completely and utterly natural. Not one of them has been treated, not one of them has been enhanced. You have got nugget heaven right now. This is a beautiful, beautiful kit. Look at the clarity. And there are hints of blue. It's like a sea green that you're getting from that stunning green apatite. I love this kit. This is right up my street. But that's not everything you get, because you're getting wire as well. All the important gauges. You are getting a 0.8 gauge, which is nice and sturdy. It's strong enough and its circumference is wide enough to give you a bit of backbone, but you can also make rings out of it. You can twist it together, make it thicker. You can make jump rings from it. There's loads you can do. You can use it to weave directly onto a 0.4 wire. Wonderful weaving wire, great for Viking knit as well. You can also do macrame with 0.4, and you can do kumihimo with 0.4. Those are both in the gold. Then I've got a I think it's a 0.25. Let me just have a look. I haven't got the in gold. And then I've got a 0.6, and these are all 10 metre lengths. 0.6 in rose gold. I love the combination of these colours. Now 0.6 is going to be wonderful. 0.25 is brilliant for doing tiara twists. 0.25 is going to be perfect for getting through those little beryl nuggets. Your 0.6 is great for earring findings. It will probably also go through your nuggets too. It's a great all-round wire. You do get another rose gold one as well. I haven't got it on me.
I think it's this one, Jenny.
It's copper. I always call that rose gold, do you? It's a gauge of a 0.6 by the looks, is it? Oh, I've got it in front of me now. Yeah, a 0.6. There we go. So these are all the wires that you get. I've got it here. There you go. MKG C24 is your item code. So you have 10 metres of 0.6 in the copper, 10 metres of 0.25 in the copper. You have got 10 metres of the gold in the 0.4, 10 metres of the gold in the 0.8, and 10 metres in the 0.25.
Gosh, that's a lot of wire.
The 0.25s are 15 metres, sorry, not 10 metres. MKG C24, $24.95. Do you know what? So many gemstones. Linda and I could have sworn on our lives that this was turquoise, and I would have bet my life on it.
I would too.
Good job I'm not a gambling girl, I tell you. I'd have nothing left. $24.95. Now let's look at these designs, because they are incredible. The designs are incredible. Really busy on the phone lines, really busy on the website. Make sure you do check out baskets if you're loving this kit as much as we are. Now what Linda has done is thread directly onto safety pins. Amazing.
I love that. I really do. It's so good, particularly being having that multi-coloured beryl, and then having the multicoloured safety pins. It's just a packet I've had in the house for probably years.
I love it.
And I was in my little I can't say that word.
Haberdashery.
Thank you, cupboard. And spotted them, and I thought, wow, these all really work well with this deconstructed idea, and I love it.
These earrings are amazing.
Well, that is
what have you done?
It's nail varnish, and I honestly didn't know. I think Laura may have done it 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I honestly didn't know.
It was Claire, I'm hearing.
Was it Claire? Okay, it was Claire. I honestly I didn't know, and it was something that I'd thought about a while ago. So again, with a homeware type thing, I think they're really quite pretty.
Beautiful. I love
They
them.
are pretty, aren't they?
So you just brushed nail varnish over it and waited for it to dry? Very clever. Very clever. Now have a look at this. Incredible. And very innovative. Have a look. It's a spoon. It's on a spoon, and I love this. It's like a Mad Hatter's piece.
Well, it is actually. Yeah, what a great description. You're in with your descriptions today. It's my Uri Geller bit, as Mike said this morning.
Uri Geller necklace.
Yeah.
I love it, Mike. And then we've also got, oh, and you've used the nail varnish on this piece as well. This is so pretty. It's a little bit like when we did like the F colour and stuff, isn't
Yes.
it? And oh, I love it. So pretty. This is such a great idea, jewellery makers, isn't it? Make sure you are checking out baskets. Please don't leave this one to chance, because otherwise you will miss out on the kit. What else have we got here? We got some gorgeous earrings. We've got, I'm going to give you these keys in a sec as well. And the key to Linda's actual
Yeah, that's
house.
that. Yes, I must remember to say, otherwise I can't get in my little cocktail cabinet, and that would be awful.
I can't believe you've locked the cocktail cabinet. Oh, you need to be quick because we don't have loads of the kit left. Have a look. I love this. Where did you get this great big crystal from?
That is a crystal from my pelmet in my bedroom. I'm really into sort of beads and things and gemstones, etc. and that. But that's a crystal that I've got in my sort of box pleats, and it was one that was left over. I spotted it and I thought, yeah, that will work.
You thought, I'm having that.
Yeah.
I'm having that. And then we've got two more gorgeous pieces on the end.
Well, the one on the end is just literally an old front door key that I coated in the indigo blue glitter flakes.
Indigo blue? That's what I thought it was called, indigo blue, when I read it
indigo
first.
Indigo blue, I think it is.
Yeah, it definitely is indigo blue.
And I sort of demoed that, I think, on my last show on a shard of quartz. So that is, as I say, is an ordinary everyday front door key with the indigo blue sort of, basically, I call them sheets of glitter.
I love it. I love it. So many fresh ideas for us jewellery makers. And you know what? You can upcycle, and this is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know Gemma Crow is huge on upcycling.
Yeah, it's a little bit of fun. It's a bit quirky. It's quite catwalky. It's very sort of capital city type of jewellery, where you walk around, it's quite cosmopolitan, and you'll notice and you'll say, wow. It's not for everybody. But it's just nice for us to do, I think, as a company, this sort of thing. And I honestly would wear every piece. I really would.
So would I. I love it. And I just think those earrings for me are, I've never seen that done before. I know you were saying Claire's done it, but I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, well,
it
was only after I'd actually done that I found out on my workshop a couple of weeks ago that Claire had done it.
I absolutely love them. Now, I've got to give you the keys. I've got to give you the keys. We're yapping on, I know. Have a look. Because you get 20 of the... I love these charms.
Pretty, aren't they?
20 of each colour. You get the rose gold and the gold. Now, these are brilliant. Just put straight onto chains. These are wonderful on bracelets. The image online shows all gold, but you will get 20 rose gold, 20... So this is the image that's online, but actually you get 20 of the rose gold as well, so don't worry. SDG C59 should be 21, and we've gone all the way down to £11.95. These are real rose gold and real gold onto brass at £11.95. I love little elements like this. They make the difference in designs. You can put them into shoes, you can put them into key rings, you can put them into resin. There's so much you can do with them. Kirsten in Lancashire says, oh wow, loving the show. What a way to spend my 50th birthday. Watching all my favourite people. Kirsten in Lancashire. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Kirsten.
Happy birthday, Kirsten.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kirsten. Have a lovely, lovely day. Yeah. You're up too early on your birthday. You're supposed to have a lie-in. Have a look at where Linda's used the keys. I'd love it. And of course, on this big piece here, loads and loads of keys, and I love them, and we're really busy for those. You're loving them. I knew you would. Linda, we're going to do a demonstration on which piece, my darling?
Right, we will go through those earrings that you're in love with, because I have a sneaking feeling we won't see them again after the show.
It's
so
true.
At least I'll have one made if I do one on air, because I'm absolutely certain that they might somehow...
They're going to just disappear.
Yeah, I think they will.
Julian Dorset says, morning all. Linda, I love these recycled and upcycled designs. Great way to use old bits and pieces.
Yeah. And to be truthful as well, it's fun looking around the house for little bits and pieces that you can upcycle into jewellery. That's good fun. It's also really inspiring, actually, because if you've lost your mojo a little, perhaps, it might bring that back something because it starts the old cogs working again. And talking about cogs, I was going to do and I didn't. I just ran out of time. I've got a couple of very old watch faces. They look amazing upcycled as well into jewellery. So just look around and see what there is and have fun with it.
Kind of steampunky when you add watch faces and stuff, isn't it?
Very much so.
And actually these keys would be great in steampunk design.
Yes, I mean the keys as well, you've got loads of wire in the kit, and these keys remind me again of that very high-end jewellers with the duck egg blue box.
Yes, because the
they
key
had a
is their
collection,
thing. Yes,
didn't
they did,
of the most beautiful keys, all different sorts of shapes and that with diamonds and all sorts in. And these do remind me very much of that, the ornate look of them, but you can wrap wire around them. So again, also, to be honest, with this technique I'm doing now, with the nail varnish for the earrings, I'm just looking at the keys now, you could actually nail varnish, couldn't you, into the, it would,
into the gap,
yeah,
definitely.
Be lovely. Yeah.
So where do we start, Mrs?
Right. I've taken a length of, this is the 0.8 wire. Yeah, it is.
And you're in gold.
Yeah, and I'm in the gold at the minute. Now, it's probably about 6 or 7 inches that you'll need. Always take a little bit more because it's much easier having more that you perhaps might have to chop a little bit off than having to sort of squeeze round those pliers and that at the very end, because that can quite hurt the hand when you're twisting around the round nose pliers. So always have a little bit more than you think you're going to need. We'll start off thinking about a design. I know I do. My sort of basic technique that I use time and time again is a wrapped loop or a simple loop. But this, for me, also moves into design as well. So when you're doing a wrapped loop or a simple loop, think about the design that you're doing. Also think about the size of that loop, because that can add or detract, really, from the design. And because I was doing this sort of bubble design, I instinctively thought that the attachment to the earring finding really should be quite a large one, just to sort of continue that bubble look. So the round nose pliers are like a mandrel, really. They're graduated. So obviously at the very pointed end, that would give you the smallest circle possible, and down at the base here is going to give you the largest circle possible. So that's where I'm going to do the first wrap loop, is between the sort of end part here as it meets that the hand grip, probably going out up about a third up. So about a third up from the hand, push away, bring the pliers around. Now using the mandrel of the plier, keep nice and close. Don't, some people tend to sort of put their finger out on the end and then bring round. You normally get a gap around the plier, which is what you don't really want if you want to have 2 matching earrings. So using your forefinger as a cushion, use that to push back and around. Take the plier out, and then it's a really good idea, actually it's quite imperative, to put the plier back literally where it fits, okay? Clamp the plier back down again, push down, and then using the mandrel, again, of the plier, push it right up to that bottom prong and wind around really tightly, okay? You will then get a nice round circle, and quite a large one, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm using my flush cut pliers now, just to trim off the end. Now, again, because we're making earrings normally have the same drop and have the same gaps between elements. So there's a certain amount of measuring. The more you make jewellery, the more likely it is that you can start to do this by eye without a shadow of a doubt. But initially you need to sort of measure. So again, I'm using my round nose plier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wider end of the round nose plier at the base of that loop that I've just made, and then I'm just going to push up slightly. So I've got about, probably that's going up about 4-5 mils just from the base, okay? Then take the residue, the excess, and bring it back and up. Flick the plier around, so you've still got the same part on the plier, and pull round into a circle. And have lots of tension on this wire. You're warming it, you're firming it up, and at the same time, you're straightening the wire. So you've got your first little bubble there. Now the next one, I want on the other side. So again, I'm going to measure from the base of that one down about 5 mil, but then I'm going to move it up to about 1/3 from the other end of the plier, and then I'm going to go the other way. So I'll go round that way, take my plier out, pop the plier back where it fits, and bring it round. Again, lots of tension. Sorry, this macrame board's squeaking.
It's the mice. It's the mice.
Something that's definitely squeaking. It's a new one, and it's squeaking. So again, straighten that up nicely. So now we've got 2, and they're varying sizes. So now the last one needs to be on the other side. So I'm going to go again, measure from the top of the plier down about 5 mil, move it along to the smaller end even, and again twist around, take the plier out, pop it back in where it fits, and pull it down. So now we've got our sort of skeleton of that. Actually, that last one is a little bit small, but as long as you do the same on both earrings, that's fine. Now I'm just going to finish it off now, because we put a little of the chrysocolla, a little dangle on the end, which looks absolutely beautiful, I think. From that, the chrysocolla is so pretty.
Beautiful.
Again, about 5 mil from the end, I'm just going to do a wrap loop. Push away, bring the wrist round, over the top, pop back where it fits, and again perform that wrapped loop.
Just got to let everybody know, we've only got, I think, 11 of the keys left. So you need to be quick, and you have to check out baskets if you want them. I do have unchecked baskets. You need to check them out. You will get 20 of each. So you get 20 of the gold and 20 of the rose gold in the key charms with the loop. You need to check out baskets, or you are going to miss out. Ready-made piece of jewellery, just on one piece of chain, and it's done. Beautiful pieces that you could do. You could create so many gorgeous pieces, put them into resin. Great for 21st birthdays as well, because it's the key of the door, isn't it?
Exactly.
21, the key of the door.
Exactly.
Loads of reasons you need them.
I mean, they would look lovely as well if you attach them again by using a wrapped loop method, either to a same coloured chain or to different coloured chains as a tassel. Literally,
yes.
And then attach that to a key for one of the, perhaps a wardrobe or drawer or something that you've got in your house, and you've got a key tassel made of keys.
Yeah, I like that idea.
You know, there's
really
lots of sort of ideas that you can have.
Your kits at your bottom of your screen. Now, don't forget that you had beautiful morganite in there, chrysocolla, that we both were confused over, thinking it was too. This is the most gorgeous chrysocolla I've ever seen in my life. Beautiful opal. You've got that green, stunning apatite as well. Too many gorgeous things to mention, and the multicoloured beryl. I have never seen a strand of multicoloured beryl nuggets like it, ever. A really individual kit, and one that I won't forget. You have to be quick. £24.95. Ridiculous price tag. Ridiculous. Sorry, my love.
Right,
where are we
okay, now forgive the scruffy macrame board now. I've swapped it because I'm going to go and use the nail varnish. I didn't want to wreck a nice new clean one. So, attaching or painting the nail varnish onto the wire just needs a tiny bit of patience. It doesn't adhere straight away, but you know, when you put nail varnish on your nails, etc., after a few seconds it starts to get a little bit of a skin over it, a little bit of a tackiness, and that's the point when it will start to cover the space, as it were. Hopefully it'll all go wrong on air now, it always does. But I'm just going to take, this is only, trust me, really cheap nail varnish.
Okay, so don't be thinking you've got to use the one from the department store.
This is 99p.
Is it better for the nail polish to be a little bit older, or does that not matter?
I have heard that, actually. I have heard that if you have got some old pots of nail varnish, you know, sometimes we put a little bit of nail varnish remover into to sort of reconstitute the nail varnish again. But if you have and you want to do something like this, and the sky's the limit, what you can coat, just coat wire. You don't literally have to go over the space, but you can actually colour the wire with a varnish as well. But yes, I have heard that. So keep those little drops that are left in the pots, because they are a little bit
tackier. And the consistency is different, isn't it?
This worked fine for me. It just needed a smidge of patience.
Daisy says, I've been making nail varnish flowers for a while. Best to use is glitter varnish as it dries harder. Love. Thanks, Daisy. Mwah. Yeah. That's a good.
That is a good point.
Tip.
In fact, I've got glitter on my nails now.
It's always the hardest to remove, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the hardest to. I mean, this is a gel, and it is the hardest to remove. But when I was looking at the chip nail varnishes, I was thinking, should I use the glitter? And I have got some at home. So, well, thanks for that advice, and I can actually see your point now. Definitely. Right, so I'm just taking the nail varnish, a good blob on it, and again, please make sure that your surfaces are covered with something. And then it really is a matter of sort of dabbing and trying to cover with the brush, see, in one go.
So you didn't break the air there, did you? You kept the it's like a film.
It literally is. I'll do it with the next one.
We didn't break any atoms in the making of...
Oh, didn't I? Oh, good. Right, I'll just take the next one and hope that works as well. The last thing I want to do is knock a pot nail varnish over the studio. This is a fantastic blue. This goes beautifully with the Chrysocolla, which is what made me put the Chrysocolla on the end, actually. So again, place it on the space. Just leave it there a while and sort of just jigger it round, and then gently just move over and away.
Love.
And it just gives, I won't do the other one, I won't push my luck. But it just gives, this is a pearlized nail varnish, by the way. So the pink is, and the other one is a matte. But it just gives that lovely covering, and it
looks
just gives
like
that
enamel.
And it gives a really modern look. It does look like enamel, and as I say, it's not something that's difficult, and it works most of the time. So all you've got to do now is just wait now for that to, what I did, I got a little bit of Florist Oasis.
Oh, I love Oasis.
And I just simply...
it's the green stuff that you can just put your... You're supposed to put your flowers
exactly.
in it. Exactly.
All I did then was, with the Florist Oasis, I'm sorry, I should have brought some with me. I just bent a little bit of wire at the base of the earring where the little Chrysocolla drop's going to go. A little bit of wire, and then I just stood it upright.
That's a great idea.
I left it for about 20 minutes. I mean, you know how long nail varnish tends to go off on your own fingers and things, but I left it about 20 minutes to be safe, because I will be handling it to put all the other little bits on it, the earring finding, etc. I'll put that to one side.
And Suzanne in Hertfordshire says, Linda, you're a clever lady. I'll be raiding my kitchen drawers and cupboards later. Thank you for your brilliant ideas.
Oh, great. Good, good. Yeah, as I say, absolutely everything and anything. Please send it in. Please. This, there's a big jewellery designer in London. She uses a lot of acrylic sheets and things, but she uses a lot of homeware, a lot of bits and bobs that she finds around and about, is what she says. And it's just a joy to look at, actually. As I say, it's something a little bit different.
A bit fresher.
Yeah, and it does really get the old cells going again.
Gets your mind boggling all over again.
To be honest, I really didn't want to stop.
Well, once you start looking at things that you can actually do the same technique for. Now, we've got to go excitedly to the Wall of Fame.
Wow.
Who knew you could embellish your own lampshade or a light fitting, actually?
Yeah,
this is incredible. Look at this. Wow.
That's given me an idea.
Brilliant idea, isn't it? 143 is from Jill Morley, who writes, this is another project I'm currently working on, my all seasons lamp. I have so many lovely gemstones from JewelleryMaker and I want to be able to see them. So I'm trying to wire a sample of each of them onto this lamp. It's so hard to decide what ones to go where, and at least this way I'll be able to view them all at once, and I'm sure once they're finished and light it up, it will look great. Thanks to everyone at JewelleryMaker, and that's from Jill. Thanks, Jill. Jill, this is amazing. Well done.
It's going to look
beautiful.
Fantastic when the light is on.
Definitely.
Coming through the gemstones, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Really beautiful.
It's going to glow.
This is a beautiful work here. This is number 146, and it's
great colour.
From Jean in Newcastle, just not too far away. Jean says, hi all at JewelleryMaker. Here's a paracord necklace and bracelet with turquoise shell pearls, all from JewelleryMaker. Here's hoping for a win, or a second, I don't mind. But good luck to everybody else, and that's kind regards from Jean in Newcastle. Jean, that's beautiful.
We'll go with what you're wearing, actually.
Really would, yeah.
Number 144. I love the coloured wire with the carnelian. I think this looks stunning. And it's from Bridget Ray, who writes, "Hi Jewellery Maker, this is my Wall of Fame made from the lovely rose gold wire I got from you the other day. It was the amethyst kit. Now it's my favourite colour wire to work with. I'm very happy as it's my first tree of life, and the chips are, oh, they're hessonite garnet from a bundle I had a while ago, also from Jewellery Maker. Absolutely stunning. Well done. Gorgeous. You're number 144.
This is 147, and this is absolutely some beautiful wire wrapping on this cabochon here, and it's from Sam. Sam doesn't say where you're from. She says, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a beautiful druzy bead, wire wrapped in a mix of gold and silver plated wire. And good luck to all. Short and sweet, that's from Sam. Sam, that's beautiful.
I love this macrame, it's so pretty. It's number 145, and it's from Tanya Mayan in Birmingham, who writes, here's my make. It's macrame bracelet with multicoloured satin cord, white satin cord, and 4mm blue and purple crackle quartz. I didn't realise until I finished that it's reversible. I've stitched the quartz in between the two strands of macrame to finish it off. The white satin and quartz from yourself, and the multicoloured quartz from my sister. She saw it and thought of me. Can't wait till the 17th of April. I'm going to Mark Smith's Paracord party course. It's a birthday present off my fiance and the girls. Oh, Tanya, that's lovely. Thank you all for the crazy clearances over the last few days. Good luck to everyone that enters, and love to all. Love to you straight back, Tanya, and we'll see you soon. After the break, we have got so many beautiful pieces. We've got those amazing abalone shells, museum quality. You don't just get one, you get two. Do not go anywhere. We've got opals, we've got pearls, we've got turquoise in today's show. Unmissable. We'll see you on the other side of this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
I started crafting from a very young age, doing all sorts of different crafting. That developed into card making and then onto jewellery making.
I got started because my sister started giving us jewellery and the women in the family jewellery as gifts.
To start, I was making it for me, and then my friends saw what I was wearing, and then one of my friends said, well, why don't you have a go at selling? So I thought, well, I'll give it a go and see how it goes.
I do like a challenge. Because sometimes you look at something and think you can't do it, but then you don't know if you don't try, do you?
When you've made it, you've just made it, you think that's nice, put it on. When you get it out the next time, that's when you think, yeah, that looks really good, that looks quite professional, I'm proud to wear it.
Quite often at work they'll ask me what I'm wearing. They're astonished. First of all, you think something so simple and they're astonished at the piece of jewellery that you've made.
They say it looks so professional, and when I show them how easy it is to do, they're saying, oh, can I have a go of it?
These necklaces are great for layering up, for fabulous for your sort of holidays.
Because they're there in the living room with you, you get to see the same people on a regular basis, and you feel a bit like you know them.
It's like a family, you know all the guests that are on the TV. And then when you come to something like a workshop, it's really good because you seem to know everybody, you know about the people that you're working with.
It just feels like your own family, that you're actually there with them and you are part of their family, you're part of their, you know, their community.
If you have a question or a query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with JewelleryMaker.
The last remaining chances, and you're seeing one incredible abalone power shell, but I'm actually giving you, for the same price tag, 2 abalone power shells. Before that, before we launched these a couple of days ago, you hadn't seen these for months and months and months, and you only got one of them for £17.95. I'm giving you 2 for not far off that price tag. Now let me talk to you about this incredible gemstone from the sea. You get every single beautiful colour of the rainbow. You get that oil slick colour, totally natural. And what I love about these, now they're not enhanced, you get that 3D shell. That is what you are getting. Now if you try and get these elsewhere, you will often get shell put onto some resin. This is an abalone power shell that has only been debarnacled and buffed. And we all like to be debarnacled and buffed, don't we? And that's exactly what's happened to these 2 gorgeous power shells. You have to free dive in New Zealand just to get these. Abalone power shell is not found anywhere else, but it's the colour that you love. Now I've only got the last remaining quantity from when I gave these to you in an afternoon show. Dion and I had tantrums to have these in our show today, because actually they weren't supposed to go in my show the other day. They were supposed to stay in this show. The last remaining few are yours now, museum quality. Now these don't have to go into jewellery, but they will look stunning. You are watching, of course, the Home Deco show today, and I think these would look so decorative in a beautiful bowl. Or have you ever been to the beach and got one of those massive white shells, these in the middle? And, but look, look, look. Do you know what these also would look amazing for? Photographing your jewellery. So if you've made a beautiful pearl necklace, you want to photograph it nicely, imagine just placing it against the abalone power shell. It just gives it that look of nature. Now you're going crazy for these already. Remember, you are getting 2 for the price, not just 1. You are getting 2. They're huge, they're beautiful, all the colours of the rainbow. You've got these amazing turquoises, you've got the pinks, you've got the violets, you've got the blues. What I love is the fluidity. This is the sort of thing, isn't it? And Oliver's just saying, do you know, my nieces would love these to take into school for show and tell. These are the sort of things that people just home straight into. They're pretty, they're beautiful, they're smooth, they're so close to nature, and they do make you think Mother Nature, don't they? They make you think of the sea. They make you think of beautiful skies.
They make you happy, actually.
They really do. Do you know, when you have these in your hand, you cannot stop touching them. They feel amazing. They're beautiful. Never wanted to put these into jewellery, Linda. I still couldn't I?
Absolutely. I mean, to be completely truthful, I would put one into a piece of jewellery without a shadow of a doubt. I might pop the other one in a gorgeous little dish, perhaps in my downstairs loo or something.
Yeah, in a dish, a nice dish.
Yeah, I've got like peacock colours, and I've got big peacocks in my downstairs loo. That would look absolutely stunning. That's an idea, actually. I'd like to buy 100 of them and make a big peacock tail. I think Karen Crawford could do that for me.
You say peacock to me, and I'm on it.
Yes, exactly. But no, as a piece of jewellery, honestly, Jenny, I would like to put that as an asymmetric with those pearls. just asymmetric there, make it
Definitely.
sort of an understated catwalk piece.
Do you know, these look very expensive. Do you remember when Rachel Norris did the little tortoise and she used a POW shell? You could make a bigger one and it would be an ornamental piece. I love this. You have to be really quick because these are going to sell out. WJP 093, your abalone shells, you get 2 for $19.95. We could not believe that price tag the other day because the last time you saw abalone power shells similar to this, you got 1 for $17.95. I'm giving you 2 for $19.95. The value is incredible. If you've got a best friend who would love these, a best jewellery making buddy who would love these, grab this deal and give it, because once they're gone, they're gone. Jewellery Makers, we only launched these a couple of days ago and they're already about to sell out, and that'll be it. It'll take months and months and months. And you know what? These could not be any more summery, could they? When do we most think about the ocean and beaches? It's in the summer, right? Agnes, you've got yours. Carol's got 2. Sarah's got 3. Lynn's got 2. I'm seeing multi-buyers. Lorna, Agnes, Julie, Shirley, Carol, Wendy, Tina. Carol's got 2. Mandy, Mary, Heather, Bryony, Shirley, Molly, Alison. Literally loads of you. And think about this. If you love the likes of Lady Tarry, who is a wirework expert, think what she would do with these. Oh my gosh, because there's 2 of them, they could go in fairy wings.
Absolutely, they can go into jewellery, they can go into structures, they can go into accessories. And I've just had I'm just about to redo my bathroom upstairs, and it's going to go very sort of sun-drenched, beachy look. In other words, quite driftwoody look. That is the effect.
Yes,
so I can just see
definitely.
a sort of a linen blind with that dropping in the centre as the blind pull. Just amazing. There's just no end of things, and every single thing that you do, whether it's jewellery or accessories or whatever, it is going to have a massive effect.
I've got the most amazing opal as well, and they would look beautiful with that.
Well, exactly. I mean, you know, if you can push the boat out and put those with opal, just look at it. Match made in heaven. Ooh. So beautiful.
It's a bit scrumptious, that, isn't it?
So beautiful.
Oh.
So gorgeous.
Imagine, oh my gosh, imagine making Mother of the Bride brooch.
Oh yeah.
Large one of these with a halo of opal.
Just gorgeous. I think to be truthful, I think when we have these opportunities here, you know, if you can afford to take them, then perhaps you should, because I mean, I know we've had them a couple of times fairly recently, but we could have a 6-month drought now.
Well, we had the opal showcase, didn't we, on Thursday? Was it Thursday? When was I last here? Thursday, I think. Yes, it was Thursday. And my gosh, these are, we've got this one coming up as your star by later.
That's the strand I saw on Hannah's desk upstairs, and I said, wow.
Beautiful.
Where did this come from? And it's a long strand too.
It's the one that Elle launched. There's AAA quality. Have a look. AAA quality. So like I was just saying to you, Elle launched this in the opal showcase. Unbelievable. Beautiful, isn't it? I love it. And you know what? There's no facets on this. These are plain rounds. And you can still see so... Because often the facets help with that pinfire. You can still see so much pinfire. I love these.
Little spirits inside.
Little spirits inside, says Mike. Yeah. They are. They're gorgeous. I love these. Go very, very well. Now... We've only got a few left, look, 21 left, but I've got unchecked baskets. Pam in Berkshire, Jill in Merseyside, Collector in Merseyside, Zoe in West Midlands, Kenneth in Cardiff, Hazel in Nottinghamshire, Kathleen in Alaska, Collector in Greater London, Collector in Kent, Teresa in Devon, Ingrid in Vivian in Greater London, to name a few of the unchecked baskets. And we do have queues on the phone lines at $19.95. Please be quick and check out your baskets, otherwise you will miss out on this. WJP093 is your item code. You get 2 abalone shells. 2 for $19.95. Now we normally give you 1 for $17.95. Once they're gone, they are gone. These take a long time to get. We have to go all the way to New Zealand. And of course, once we're there, takes time, doesn't it? Now, once we're there, we want to stay there. Now, I'm going to give to you These are so cool. If you bought the Power Shell, you're going to want these. Now, what I love about these is that they can make some really art deco pieces of jewellery. But they can also make some really classic pieces of jewellery. Because of the shape, you can also make some really modern pieces of jewellery. I love the fact that these are already graduated for you in that fan. Have a look at that. And what I would perhaps do is take maybe some turquoises and bring this into a necklace. So straight into the necklace, if you get rid of the tassel. Straight into a necklace with the turquoises. I think that would look stunning. What do you reckon?
Absolutely beautiful.
Because the turquoise really plays that colour up, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Well, they do each other.
Yeah.
Don't they? The colours bounce out of both of them.
I love that oil slick look that you get from Abalone Power Shell.
Those are the larger ones as well, Jenny. I mean, we have had a couple of those in over the last few months, but the previous ones have been quite a tiny, narrower strand. So that's a nice big graduation. So can you see that big? Can you see that big statement necklace when you did that?
Definitely, I was doing that thinking.
You see that great big
it needs to be a big
necklace.
statement.
Yeah.
Almost like an Egyptian or sort of a Roman god piece. Do you know where they had the column jewellery?
Yeah, very much so. You just layer it downwards.
I love it. I love these. And you get almost like that piano key look. And the thing with these is you get great surface lustre off them because they've got that shape. And they're graduated. Now, you don't have to use these all in one piece. You can use these in earrings, one in each ear. You can use these as a pendant. That longer one, that's a brilliant pendant. You know the rhodium plated chain we had earlier? Rhodium plated chain, one of these as a pendant, perfection. And because you've got all that colour coming from the Power Shell, you don't need to over egg the pudding. But the thing is, because you've got all that colour coming from the Power Shell, these will go with whatever's in your stash. So if you've got some gorgeous blues, if you've got some gorgeous turquoises, if you've got some stunning pearls, then it works. Now, it'll always work with pearls because you've got that seaside effect then, haven't you? You've got that oceanic look, and I love that. It's very luxurious. Brenda says, oh, those pearls. I know, Brenda, they're coming up later. You've got to stay tuned for those. They will also go very nicely indeed with the opal ovals that I've got. Opal just works with Power Shell. Look at the colours. Jan in the Shire says, good morning, everyone. That's a match made in heaven, Jenny. Abalone and opal. Any more abalone or silver, please? Crimps? Question mark. Have we got any crimps? Love Jan from the Shire. Jan, I woke up in the Shire this morning. 29 chances left. Let's get that price tag in. $9.95. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, definitely less than £1 each, so I'm in. £9.95. These are all in. These could all be treated as individuals at £9.95. Only 27 chances, and you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. So make sure that if you think, oh, shall I, shan't I, grab it. If you don't love it when you get it home, you can always send it back. But once it's gone, it's gone. You know Power Shell doesn't come to us often, and it's the season for Power Shell now because it's about to become summer. Turquoise and Power Shell are one of our biggest, our two biggest sellers.
Well, they're very
in the summertime.
Exactly, because it resonates summer, doesn't it? Those gemstones, and Mother Nature makes sure that they're there for the summertime because they are so summery.
Yeah.
I mean, when you put the opal by it, and you said you're going to take out the centre one and put it on the rhodium plated chain. Okay, I've taken that centre one out now and I've put that on my chain. I'm going to put a drop of the opals through the centre now, a long drop of those opals, and have the abalone fanning out from it. And oh, just beautiful. Just so many ideas.
So many, and actually these will make gorgeous rings. You can prom set these into rings. They would look stunning. We've only 18 chances. I do have unchecked baskets. They're under £10. Make sure you are checking out your baskets, my lovers. Now, I've got some sterling silver for you. You're going to love these. Now, I'm a bit obsessed with these, do you know, because you know, if you ever want to make a 3-road bracelet, particularly for me in pearls, to do that, if you don't have the correct finding, you have to make the loop finding out of wire. I'd rather have it out of solid sterling silver if I'm working with pearls, because I'm a pearl snob. And because pearls belong with sterling silver to me, don't be mixing them up with anything that isn't, in my opinion. When you want to keep that neatness, those rows, or even if you want to keep a twist, then you need these findings, and they could not be handier, but they're in solid sterling silver, so they're elegant as well. You need them. You've got the 3-ring finding, and this is in a clasp finding. So what you're going to be doing is creating your 3 rows of pearls. And what you can do is bring it down into one with 1 bead, and then attach it with the hook. And the hook goes, I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to pop this down. The hook go, and these are all of the elements of solid sterling silver. They're very strong, very sturdy. The hook goes in like that. Now these findings haven't been seen for 7 months. For 7 months. That's how long it's taken us to get these back in. They were very, very popular when they launched. Perhaps you actually bought these when they launched and you've been waiting for us to get them in. Now, when I look at this finding, and I don't know if you can see this, because if you are selling your jewellery on, I think customers look for it if you tell them it's solid sterling silver. You can see the 925 mark just inside there, can't you? Just inside. I'm just going to pull it back out. Can you see it? There it is. And I think your customers look for that. Now, you're not just getting one of these findings. You're getting 3 pairs in sterling silver. Now, these are great also for chips and nuggets. So if you bought the last kit, think about how well these are going to go with, let's say, the beryl. Now, the beryl was made up of lots and lots of little chips and nuggets. So if you did rows and rows, and you could actually do 2 rows from each of the loops. Now, if you did that and then you wanted to twist it together, you would keep that twist, then bring it into 1 jump ring and then pop it onto your hook. Linda, I know your mind's going crazy for ideas for this because I can see your face.
Glazed over. Yeah, there's lots of uses. Even for a very sort of modern earring. Dropping from an earring finding your loop on the 3 loop element of it.
That's a great idea.
And then you've got sort of a nice tassel opera drop earring. Again, you could bring it down around the neckline and have that at the base of the neckline and drop again a big tassel from it. You can use both of the elements independently or together. And as Jenny said, it's a good way of making your twist stay in. What I would do, I would thread my chips and nuggets onto wire, and I would have them drop, and then I would do the plait then, because you've got 3, so you've got a real proper plait, haven't you?
Yes.
You've got your 3 opportunities to plait, and then bring it up to its mirror image on the other side.
Oliver's just made a really great point and said, you know what? The silver on the hook is wonderfully flat, and it got a lovely, lovely thickness to it. Could I flatten it? Could I open it up and make it into a ring?
Well, sterling silver is so malleable that it does give you opportunity to try those things out without spoiling it.
Perfect.
So you certainly could. But you could also use those as charm droppers. I mean, they are very much a finding, but they are
sturdy.
Again, yeah, they're one of these things that I put on par with the rest of the elements in the piece of jewellery because they are beautiful and they need to be seen.
Look at the thickness of the silver in the hook alone.
It's unmistakably sterling silver.
Oh yeah, and you know what? You've got the 925 mark on them, and you can see it there.
Yeah.
And
it's unmistakable anyway.
You can see these are sterling silver. Half the stock's already gone. You don't even know the price tag. QTR, F87. Be quick, they're only $10.95 for 3 pairs. And let me tell you, jewellery makers, they make a huge difference to your designs. Particularly for me with things like pearls, because they keep everything in a nice, neat row. And I love rowed pearl bracelets. I love them. And necklaces, a 3-row necklace.
It's the right way to finish off a high-end piece of jewellery, isn't it? Whether it's a bracelet, whether it's earrings, whether it's a necklace. It's the right way to finish it off. It's horses for courses, as you said earlier. And it looks the part, particularly if you're selling, and you're, say, selling in the bridal market or something. People will pay for that finishing touch. But you know, buying at these sort of prices, you don't have to put yourself out of the market by charging over the top, really. But you can, if you see where I'm coming from.
That's for the higher price tag.
Exactly, it's for the higher price tag.
Yeah.
But you can also keep yourself quite favourable with clients.
Yeah,
because you
you're
can offer
not
them the best, but it's not mega costly.
Not mega.
Yeah.
We've got loads of suggestions coming from you. Thank you so much. You could use 3 different types of gemstones and plat, definitely. Definitely. Sassy, hello Sassy. Morning, lovely ladies. If you just link the hook back a little bit more, you could use, you could suspend a gemstone inside. Very elegant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I love it when people think outside the box. I love that with findings. It intrigues me how to use a finding other than a finding.
And we've got the charm hour coming up. You can put charms onto these and hook your charms onto a necklace. I love this. Mike and I are going to be scrabbling for the tourist charm. Make sure I can't wait for the charm hour. Alan, hello Alan. Good morning, Jenny, Linda and all the crew. This is guest designer Alan. It's a Sunday morning of ironing. They don't exist in my house, Alan, because I've got a life. Jenny and JewelleryMaker, my glam life, lol. Loving the red, Alan in London. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I can't do ironing. Like, no, people do it, don't they? I mean, that's why Alan looks so tidy. I don't do it. Do you iron, Mike? Yeah. Do you iron? You do, don't you?
When I have to, yes. I think it is now when I have to.
I buy non-iron stuff. I buy all the kids' uniforms are non-iron.
Yeah, but do you find that really is what it says on the tin?
Yeah, because if you hang it up properly, it will be over the top of a radiator. So I have to hang it on Mia's. It's got to be in Mia's bedroom. It's got to be on her rail because she's got a radiator underneath her. So I have to hang it there, and then it's fine.
Okay.
Jenny Cleary does not do ironing. £10.95. We've only got 25 of these left. And let me talk to you, John and Susan Allison, collector in beds. Shirley, Jean, Caroline, Deborah in County Down, Deborah in Tyne West, Susan, Lynn, Karen, and loads more of you. You've got unchecked baskets. You're going to miss out. I can't have it. Oh, I love the... Can we do the crown clasp? Please, please, please. I love these. They're my favourites. I would put these in a necklace. Oliver says he thinks Pandora every time he sees these. Other places are available. I love these. Like Links of London or Thomas Sabo. Look at these. Now actually what you're saying, what I love is they've got, it's called a staff, isn't it? Is this bit called a staff? What the Queen holds? But look, it's the detail is amazing. I love these. It's actually a toggle clasp, but I want to put it's got to be a pendant. Oliver's saying, I'd use it as a pendant. I would definitely put these in the front of... When was the last time we saw these, Dion? I feel like I haven't seen these in ages. I love them. It was when I last gave them to you on the 11th of February, and now they're back. You've got to get these. I love them, love them, love them, love them. The detail, yeah, it's all about the detail. And you know what? I want to show you. I'm going to turn these to the side because this was my favourite thing last time. These aren't flat, the crowns. Look. They're like puffy crowns. I love it. For me, that's better quality than that charm shop in the high street because I don't think a lot of their stuff's amazing quality.
I don't think it's amazing quality as far as detail's concerned in a lot of the charm shops actually, but I think the attention to detail there, you only have to look at that and the first time you've seen it you know exactly what it is, whereas sometimes you have to work it out.
I just love them, do you? I love them.
I would actually use that as a charm carrier as well.
Yeah, great with a charm in the middle of it. That's exactly what mine's got, a peridot in the middle of it, and it's on a chain.
Yeah.
I think Jan made it for me. I love it. I love them. Now you get 3. It's called what? A scepter?
Scepter.
Scepter. Yes, that's it. That's right. That's right. Jan Elizabeth says it's a scepter. Gorgeous, Jenny. Thank you. Had a rotten week, so fab to see you and cheer me up. Jan Elizabeth, cheer up, my darling. It's Sunday. Things will get better, I hope. They will, won't they? They will, I think. Mikey made me a cup of tea earlier and said because it had bubbles in it, I was coming into money. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
It's never worked, but I've heard of it.
She says that. She rolls off in a Bentley after work. I think it did work.
You've seen it, have you?
Driver, drive on. EUR F21 for the princesses in your life, or the queens in your life. £12.95. Incredible for 3. Don't you know me? You're going to take these down, aren't you? Oh my gosh, what? £3.30 for a pair? That's ridiculous. £3.32 a pair? Ridiculous. If these were in a high street charm shop, you'd pay what for all 3? You'd pay about £60 for one of those, wouldn't you? Come on. This is such a great price tag. I don't think we'll see these again for months. How many months has it taken? February, March, April. 2 months to get back in. I love them. And look, you can see this, do you know what? Solid sterling silver again. You need these in your collections. Sorry, I'm moving them about because I'm all excited. Alan says, me again, have some freshwater pearls and now are on hold for them as the clasp will be at the front. Crowns for a queen from a queen. Yes,
Bless
Alan.
him,
Yes, Alan, I love that. Yeah, definitely. Do you know what, though? Come back, Alan. You know, it's true. I think a lot of us make things for little girls. There are little princesses, so we give them things like the crowns. But for things like if it's your... We always called my gran the queen of our family, so we'd always get her crown stuff. And I'm the queen of my little family, so you know what? You need them. £9.95, I just love. I love the solid sterling silver. I love the fact that these are individual charms. I love the fact that you've got quality. I love the fact that these have such incredible attention to detail. They'd be too tiny for a ring, but I think... Oh, you think...
They wouldn't for a little one.
To sit on top like that. Oh, Oliver said not like that, Jenny. Like that.
Just like that.
Oh, Oliver thinks that a certain place has a crown with a heart on it as there. Oh, you might be right. You could manipulate it because it's solid sterling silver. You had the right tools, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can put the varnish through it all.
You could put the nail varnish through it.
It's just,
well done, Mike.
It's thinking out a little bit, yeah. But you know when people have, say, the Grand's ring or something, and they want to wear it, but it's too small, but they can't bear to have it altered, so they pop it on a chain.
Yes.
So just that on the rhodium chain, something like it's just whatever you want from your jewellery, you can have if you just take the time to think of how you can use under the hat of findings.
Do you know what? Yeah, they are under the hat of findings, aren't they? These are toggle clasps, but they're not. They're not just toggle clasps. They're so much more. They're the best toggle clasps. And now, I'm probably going to give you more toggle clasps later, but these are my favourites. And I'll tell you, but I do love a toggle clasp. Yeah, I know we've got toggle clasps. These are my favourites. I have got more to give you, but these are my favourites. Everyone's got their favourites, haven't they, for different reasons. These are mine. I love everything about them. I do. You do need to make sure you're checking out baskets. Loads of you are multi-buying for this one. Now it's time for your double A opal. Yes. From the Opal Showcase, I am bringing you the last remaining few of a strand that the gorgeous Eleanor launched for you on Thursday. Now, this recording is good. This looks good, but it's got so many lights on there. You'll just have one light. I want to show you what it looks like under 1, 2, 3. That's got loads of lights. It's just a light box. Now, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lights. You should just have one light source, which is the sun, or, you know, when you're in a room, there's one light usually, isn't there? Have a look at this. The quality is outstanding. And that's with all of these lights trying to get right in there and take out those. Look at the flickering, look at the little fireworks. Every single one of what I think is one of the luckiest gemstones that you can wear is giving us that ridiculously mesmerising firework of colour. Definitely a high impact strand. I am talking to you about a gemstone that looks like it's been enchanted. It's so magical on every single piece. And by the way, when we say it's AA graded, I don't just mean my strand is AA graded. I mean every single strand that's come in has been individually AA graded, which means that you will be able to very clearly see all of those very important colours that make an expensive strand traditionally of opal. You've got to see the violets, you've got to see the reds, you've got to have clarity, you've got to see the greens, you've got to see the blues. Now these are the smallest and they're still so powerful. I'm going to take this and just bring it towards me so that they get bigger and bigger for you, and twist them, and you will see that you are not going to compromise on opalescence on any one of the opals on my strand. They are just stunningly, stunningly gorgeous. Now these are, of course, from our high-end collection. They are the last remaining AA graded plain rondelles, the last remaining ones from the showcase of this kind. Put them into earrings, put them into rings. If you're a lover of opal, then you need this strand. Mark in Nottinghamshire, it wasn't so long ago you couldn't show the colours in opal without dimming the lights. That's what I mean. You know what? I'm going to just lean over the top of this so that you can see, because what that'll do is shadow it a little bit, and then you'll see even more. Oh,
The red?
look at the red, look at the green, look at the violets. This is so beautiful. I mean, jewellery makers, this is a natural strand. Mother Nature has created something that is so effortlessly beautiful with the travelling of the light through each gemstone. You get these colours, Cersei and Cheshire. Lovely tones and flashes. I like the colours that flash from the bubbles floating in the air. Beautifully bridal. Great that it's graded too. Do you know what? And it's graded AA. Linda, to have this in your collection it's just sumptuous, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is a strand that I would have and I would keep. You know, sometimes initially I know, I know straight away what I'm going to do. But with opal at this level, I tend to sort of keep it a little while. Having said that, I've got a million ideas in my head at the moment. So in other words, I'd want to use it immediately, but I'd still want to keep it as well as, so that I could just look at it as it in its original, you know, on its original strand. It's like Tinkerbell and Friends are all sort of dancing around inside.
Definitely.
It's mystical and it's magical, and if you think of magical
and natural,
yeah, if you think of things that are mystical and magical, say like unicorns, like mermaids, they always have a hint of the opal colours, don't they? Ethiopian opal. So you know, it has an effect on people. It's
that wonderful dancing of colours, like flickering flames in each one of them. It's just.
You keep looking at it in case you've missed a colour, don't you?
Yeah.
Guess it's, oh gosh, there it is. Yeah, it's stunning. As I say, it is now officially my favourite gemstone is Ethiopian opal.
Do you know? I'm getting there.
Yeah, no, I am
My
there
dream
now.
ring is an oval opal with diamonds around the edge.
I had that ring, but unfortunately it was my auntie's, and unfortunately it was taken in a burglary. And to be honest, these opals that we're getting now are of that calibre, of that ring. You know, so I've never replaced it, but now I'm thinking of having a strand like this because it is exactly the same as that stone in that ring.
I'm so in love with opal too. I'm so in love with the quality we're getting for you. Remember that these are the last remaining few of the AA graded Ethiopian opal that we launched on Thursday at £49.95. You are getting such a great price tag. You know how expensive opals can be, even in the high street jewellers. And look at the quality that you're getting now. Remember that you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got a long strand, a guaranteed minimum of 40 centimetres in the strands. The graduations go from 2x1 at the very tiniest down towards the centre, 4x2 millimetres, and remember you get 25 carats, one of these dangling from the crown as a pendant. This is October's birth gemstone. So many of you in for this. Make sure you are checking out your baskets. Nicole in Florida, you've got yours. Mandy, Christine, Tina, a collector in Greater Manchester, Jenny, Pippa, collector in London's got 2, a collector in Kent. Check out your baskets, my loves. Kelly in Warwickshire, what would you suggest to thread them on, as head pins are too big and so is beading thread? The featherweight head pins in sterling silver.
And also
gold.
consider monofilament, definitely. Monofilament is incredibly strong. It's fishing twine at the end of the day. Very strong. And also it's not going to influence all of the colours that are coming. You know, whatever you put into an opal, an Ethiopian opal, will have an effect on the phenomena that you're getting. So if you're using monofilament, and use it exactly the same way as you would do beading thread, and crimp exactly the same and put your clasp on exactly the same, but it won't influence all of those magical colours.
And we're looking at those magical colours right now.
I mean, I in our local town, there's an antique jewellers, and they have an opal window. And I was a few weeks ago, I passed by and I thought, gosh, they've got more than ever in there at the minute. But when I looked, I was particularly looking at a pair of earrings, and I know they were $79.95. But when I looked, did a double take, it was opalite, which is a man-made
opalite.
Opalite is
like a Diamond L or a Diamond Iki sort of thing.
Yeah, opalite.
So not even real. So they're simulating opals now. No.
Yeah.
Ceci in Cheshire has said, isn't Mother Nature stunning when you stop to think? That's from the Earth's crust and completely. You can sit and think about things like this for hours though, can't you? I mean, it's magical. And you can sit and wonder why, and you can sit and, I mean, these are just, it is absolutely mesmerising, just completely and utterly magical.
Yeah, definitely. Just, even one of the very small ones on the end, well, they're not very small, but the smaller ones on the end, and a pearl drop. You know, beautiful, because with the pearl has got that pearl essence and the nacre and that, you've got similar colours coming off of a white pearl.
Oliver's just,
nebula, you know,
nebula in space, Oliver's just saying it just makes you realise how insignificant we are in nature. These beautiful things coming out of the earth. Why are we destroying the earth then, said Oliver. Look, I mean, it's just so beautiful. Look at these colours. These are natural, out of the ground, and they're almost fluorescent, some of these colours. They are so strong. Teresa says, tiny microfaceted topaz in between with silver findings, just lush.
Beautiful.
I love that, Teresa.
Absolutely beautiful.
Look at that. The colours are swimming, aren't they? I want to just talk about this opal for 4 hours because it's so gorgeous.
You probably could as well, Jenny.
I could. Just a small section in a bracelet.
Yeah, you can use them sparingly, very sparingly, like I just said, the one with a pearl drop. Or, you know, I mean, if you really want to sort of wear opal, then just restrand it. Wait for the silver charms and that are coming up. That's one of the charms that are that are coming up in the 12 o'clock hour. But my initial thought is pearls. But then I look at the tanzanite and I think, well, with the colours that come from tanzanite too, with opal is going to be absolutely stunning.
I've got a quick question from Anita who says, Linda, would you knot in between, or what space would you use if you wanted to keep them as one?
Okay, if I wanted to keep them as one. If I wanted to keep them specifically as one, I'd start there and not have a spacer and not have a knot at all. Just completely restrand them onto a permanent strand like monofilament or something. Certainly you can knot. You can use, because the silk threads that we have here, before you condition them, are really, really fine. When you condition a silk thread, you can make it a larger gauge. But silk threads will slip beautifully through, and just use a fine gauge needle, like a number 12, 13 or 14 needle, will more than go through the hole in those opals. And I've not actually seen them, but I know that it will.
The preloaded silk then,
yeah, the
perhaps,
preloaded silks will too as well. I think, to be honest, when you talk about pearl knotting, then I think it would look, I can see the picture in my head now, pearls knotted with the opals as well, so every other one, pearl, then a knot, then an opal, then a knot, and then a pearl, would be a really unique look.
I love it. I love it. These pearls are coming up quite soon as well. Top of the hour. Now I'm going to give to you, we were talking about toggle clasps earlier. Have we got any more? Let me find some. I've got some for you here. Let's do the plain toggle clasps, because there's a toggle clasp for everyone, jewellery makers, now. If I was going to create, there's only a few of those opals left. You've got to be so quick. If I was going to create just a plain pearl necklace, the clasp that I would want on it would be the ones I'm about to give to you, because it's a clasp that will look really classy. I've actually shortened these pearls. They will go longer, but because of my microphone. Now, what I would want to do is either put the toggle clasp at the front, and they would still go with these pearls because they're not going to detract. I know I told you the crowns are my favourite, but the reason I wouldn't put them with those pearls maybe is because I don't want to detract from the pearls. They'd go on their own, those crowns, I think. Now, these plain toggle clasps are brilliant for adding that touch of silver, for keeping the integrity of the piece, for keeping that classic classy look of the whole entire piece, because it's still sterling silver, but they're never going to detract from your design. So when you've got those great big pearlies and you want to just keep that wonderful look of sophistication and class, then this is your toggle clasp. Absolutely it is. And your price of £9.95 is still only £3.32 a toggle. We're going to take it down. Are you going to... £7.95. Absolute lunacy. What does that make them each? £8. I don't know that maths. I can only do my 3 times table. Why can I only do my 3 times table? That's why I like it when there's like, I can do my divide something by 3. It's fine. Oh, hang on. That would be my 3 times table, because that is 8 divided by 3, isn't it? Yeah, I still can't do it. Hi, Marjorie, who's watching? Marge. UARF40. Marjorie is Dion's mum, and today Dion actually had a healthy breakfast. She steered away from her usual crisps. She's having vegetables and what, Dion? Kiwi. What's kiwi?
Oh yes, I know. It's it's very healthy. It's very nice as well. It's like a sort of a seedy sort of bit like, you know, it actually looks like the word quinoa, but it's pronounced quinoa. So
I think I've had that. Yeah. Green beans. She's on it today. She's very proud. £7.95 is your price tag. Solid sterling silver. You get 3 of these. Be very quick if you love them, because it's a great price tag. We're only guaranteeing this price tag for today's show. And again, these would be great with the nail varnish technique, because you've got that lovely opening there. So you could use these as pendants. Hang on a minute. You know the dot charms by that designer? The dot charms, they're the charms that you can put on your charm bracelet. They're really expensive. From the charm bracelet designer, yeah? All you'd have to do is get a pearlescent, like a white pearly nail varnish, put it over there, and then get a pink pearly one and a green pearly one. That's the dot charm bracelet.
Yeah, I mean,
we need them. We need them for that.
It's just amazing, isn't it? If you come out with sort of a title, and it works and it takes off and it's marketed, and you get that dot charm. It's strange how it escalates the cost of those charms, isn't it?
Yes, it's very.
Because it's collectible.
Suddenly very, very, very expensive. £7.95. These are not expensive. Now, I'm going to give to you some rosa gold, shepherd hooks. Rose gold on silver. Oh, and they've got the 925 mark on them. I like these. They're a lovely colour. I've got so many of them. Let me show you. So these are your classic shepherd hook with your nice coiled edge. Let me pick one up so we can look at them a little bit better, eh? Come on. So you've got a nice coiled edge on them, which you can see there just after the loop, and then they go round. And then I'm just going to turn these around for you because, oh, I dropped him. I wanted to show you the fact that they've got the 925 written on the side of them. Can you see it? So you've got that 925 part there. Again, I think your customers are going to look for that if you are selling these as rose gold and on sterling silver. It's there, the quality stamp is there. You get 20 pieces, so 10 pairs. Is that right, or is it? Yeah, 10 pairs. Because sometimes it says that and it means 20 pairs. So you get 10 pairs of earrings here. Now, you've got the quality. It's always great to have these findings in your stash because you can then repeat design. If somebody loves one of your designs and comes to you and says, do you know what, can you make that again? I love those. My best friend saw them and wanted them, or have you got that design but in a different gemstone, you can quickly knock them up. If you just bought the opals, what a perfect way of using them, putting them into gorgeous drop earrings. Now you're already in for these. I don't know what the price tag's going to be, but everyone's multi-buying. What are you doing? She's about to do something crazy. BRR F13 is your item code. Linda, what would you do with these? Oh, £7.95.
I'll pick myself up off the floor first.
80p a pair.
Well, I know we've said it a million times, but where else are you going to get a pair of rose gold on silver shepherd hook earring findings for 80p a pair? You're not.
You know when you go to get stud earrings in just sterling silver, they're like £20, £24 a pair, aren't they?
Well, easily. And at this price, I mean, it seriously is worth it. Buying these if you do sell your jewellery, just to give people a personal choice. I mean, how many pairs did you say there were?
10 pairs, which makes this shepherd hook that I'm holding in my hand right now, which has got elements. Well, it's purely made up of rose gold and sterling silver. Exactly. It's 40p. That one is 40p. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's really worth buying them if you're selling your jewellery.
I don't buy a bag of crisps for 40p.
You can't. You absolutely can't. There's lots of things that you can't get for 40p.
You can't.
Certainly a rose gold on sterling silver earring finding you can't. Well, not that I have ever been able to find. And when I've been desperate, I have looked, on the internet for supplies when I've been absolutely desperate.
Because you do, and you get these times where you're like, you need to create something right now, and you can't wait for it to.
Oh, absolutely, exactly. Especially
when it's free day by accident.
Yeah, when it's a commission and they haven't given you a lot of notice. So it's worth keeping these. Keep a stash of sterling silver.
Oh my gosh, keep a stash.
Keep a stash of them without a shadow of a doubt, because you will use them and there will be a need for them. And rose gold is definitely the precious metal sort of the time at the moment. A lot of, the mega watch, the big ones, the 5-letter word watchmaker, they are using rose gold a lot now in men's watches. So it's got to be big.
Everyone's going crazy for these. We had quite a few of them and they're flying. £7.95. We start with 170. We've got 76 left, and I've got too many unchecked baskets. Catherine in County Meath, Norma, Gail, Viv, Collector in Kent. Check out your baskets. Osra, Juanetta, Sheila, Kathleen, Linda, Susie, Helena, Alison, Emma, Jackie. Check out your baskets. Everyone else has checked out, and most of you are multi-bone. I'm seeing 2s, 3s, 4s, 7s. It's incredible how many of you are on the phone lines for these, because you know the value. The value is wonderful. You never want to run out of stash findings like this.
Ever, no.
Never.
Because you don't have to. At this price, there's no need to run out, is there?
No. When you see prices like this, and don't forget as well, jewellery makers, you don't have to use these for just what they're made for. These are called shepherd hooks, but they're also wonderful, actually, to do up necklaces and bracelets with
Exactly,
you. Loop
exactly.
and loop straight in.
That's my sort of language at the moment. Just think about finding and think of different ways of using them. A, you'll make quirky jewellery, and B, it'll be something a little bit different from the usual clasp. If you haven't got the clasp, you've already got one ready-made there. All you need is a jump ring.
Now, I've just had Lou in Warwickshire text in saying the problem with looking elsewhere, and sorry, I'm looking there, but it's up there. Have a look at me. You can't see my big nose otherwise. The problem with looking elsewhere is that there's not the trust that there is with JewelleryMaker. Rose gold at that price would be a bit sus anywhere else. I agree with you, because have you ever bought anything like that from I bought a charm before I even started working for Gemporia for my daughter's charm bracelet on the famous auction site beginning with E. They told me it was 925 solid sterling silver. When I got it, there's no way it was. It had 925 stamped on it, but it wasn't, or a tag or something. It definitely wasn't. Like, you could see it, it was coming off. I'm not sure if that's legal or what, but the great thing is that when you buy sterling silver from JewelleryMaker, you know not only that you get the backup of the 30-day money-back guarantee, so if it's not the quality, anything that you buy is not the quality that you expect from us here at JewelleryMaker, you send it back and we will give you a refund. You also know that we can trace all our gemstones back to the mine. We buy quality for a reason. These are going to sell out. I'm going to leave it with the unchecked basket, so I must take these away. I'm so sorry for you. Listen, you need to check baskets out because there's not enough of them. Now, I'm going to give to you. Here we go. These are lush. I've actually got these. I'm going to tell you for why. Wait there. Because my idea for these, they're exactly the same as the ones I've got. Right, my idea for these is to make a bracelet, and I was going to have a moonstone and a peridot for Mia and Max for their birthday in between each one, because I really love these. I just think the obvious thing to do with them, and I don't know whether it's just me or whether you feel the same, is to make a bracelet out of 3 of them and then put chain around each side. So I was going to get our birth gemstones together. Do you see? You've got the sterling silver mark on these too. So if I put them against my wrist, what my idea was to have one here, then a peridot. So that was for my daughter because that's her birth gemstone. Then another one, then a moonstone in a little fasted because that's my son's birth gemstone, or with pearl, but I couldn't find any pearls small enough. But if I haven't done anything with them yet, but this is my idea. I might find one of those seedy pearls, and then another. Right, the 3 rings were to represent me, Mia, and Max, and then their 2 birth gemstones. Just what? Do you know where else these are brilliant? Have you ever seen the design where you've got one similar connector to this in the charm bracelet shop, but it's got leather either side? Oh, yeah. And that is it. Yeah. And it's very expensive. But also, not just the bracelet, they do it in the necklace, don't they? They're very expensive.
Well, the bracelet that you were describing prior to that, with the peridot and the pearl, etc., and in a 3-link, perhaps putting your own birthstone in there too, is a 3-figure bracelet.
Yeah, well, my birthstone's diamond, that's why
it's going to be a 4-figure bracelet then.
$4.99. I definitely paid more than that. I bought these at launch. What did I buy them for? Can you not see it? You rascal! Wow, that's so unfair. I'm going to buy more. I'm going to buy more of these because these would be great in earrings as well.
I was just about to say, as an earring drop, fantastic, because you've got your 2 little jump rings either side, and again as a little pendant drop, like a bail basically, or that same bracelet you can have as a necklace.
$4.90. They're not even £1 each. They're gone and sold out. You're crazy. I'm so annoyed. Because I paid more. Well, that's the name of the game, JewelleryMakers. It's time for you to start by. Huge! The hugest graduated strand of gorgeous white pearls. Your instant vintage, your instant touch of class. Definitely our largest pearls. Could not love these more. The ultimate pearl necklace. You can see these are natural pearls, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. No mistaking.
Huge, expensive looking. If you walked into a jeweller's and saw pearls of this size, I tell you this all the time, in Cambridge, I went to, there's a jeweller's by Market Square, and I went into that jeweller's, £2,000 that necklace was. Had a small gold clasp on it, was £2,000.
Yeah, I mean, that necklace that you have there on that black background there, and when you sort of elevate it like that, that is going to be in probably a very high-end jeweller's on its own, in a small sort of window, completely on its own without a price tag.
Indeed. Look at how the necklace would look. In that boutique.
I mean, it's effortless, isn't it? It's effortlessly
So is.
chic,
We don't even need
sophisticated.
words, do we?
No. Any adjective that you can apply to a pearl, you can apply to the piece of jewellery that you'll make with it. Just be amazing.
Do you know what I've loved about this strand of pearls is that everything we've tried with it, Linda, has gone so beautifully. And if I just try and connect this
Oh,
up.
that one makes your sort of heart miss a beat, that duo.
Have a look.
Oh my word. That is
so pretty.
That could easily be 4 figures.
Look at the size of these pearls. I'm so in love with pearls. JewelleryMaker, I'm so in love with pearls. If you bought the opals, and look with the tanzanite, my gosh.
Oh my word.
You know, to add pearls to your jewellery, if you are selling jewellery on, is to add that touch of undeniable elegance. They look so very expensive. They look so very sophisticated, so very classy. It doesn't matter whether you're wearing a t-shirt and jeans or you're wearing a ball gown.
Exactly.
Pearls
it
are
takes
there.
you from casual chic to sort of opera chic, doesn't it?
Yes, these are exactly the pearls you would wear to the opera, to the theatre, out to a very special dinner, to meet the Queen. You know, these are the pearls. Pearls on your wedding day. Pearls are an heirloom. Pearls are worn by I'd say pretty much all of the royal brides because they're timeless. You look back on the bridal photographs or portraits of kings and queens and princesses of our time. They're wearing pearls because they know that they are timeless. They know that when someone looks back on those pictures of them in 100 years' time, they will look elegant, they will look classy, and that's the importance of a pearl. And there is very, very few gemstones or designs that do it like a pearl necklace, that make you look and feel as expensive as a pearl necklace does. Absolutely. 2 drop earrings to match from the smallest pearls at 9mm, which, by the way, are still very large pearls.
I mean,
any colour.
Just they're so now as well. Pearls are now a very they've always been there, but now they're forefront.
Completely.
Totally. I mean, any jeweller's window, whether it's a boutique jeweller's on the high street, whether it's a very high-end jewellers, you know, the big ones, big designer ones, they work with pearls. Not one of them do not work with pearls.
You walk into the Burlington Arcade in London, you go down Bond Street, you go to Dubai, you go to the airports, you go to these places where people have money, there are pearls, there are pearls, there are pearls. Mark says, I saw a pair of 9mm pearl earrings in a jeweller's yesterday for £90. I would pay it.
Yes, so would I.
I would pay it for an heirloom pair of earrings. I would pay it for the earrings that I wear on my wedding day. I would pay it for the gift that I'm going to give to my mother on a special birthday. You would pay it because they're pearls, because they're beautiful. You see pearls with diamonds day in, day out, and they're VVSI diamonds. They're the very best, the creme de la creme. And the combination is glorious.
I mean, they are significant organic because they are noted for as a birthstone. That's correct.
One of June's birth gemstones,
and also as an anniversary.
Yes,
So,
a bridal stone as well. They're said to stop the bride from crying on her wedding day.
Yep. Absolutely.
I love it.
I'd cry with
Your
joy with
pearl
those.
wedding anniversary. And you know what? You can put other gemstones in between this when it then comes to your ruby wedding anniversary. You can add a pearl, a ruby charm onto your pearls.
How lovely
for
is that?
every year that passes, for every significant anniversary that passes, for every child that is born, you can add their birth gemstones to that piece. How gorgeous is that, Joanne and Kate Ness? How long is the strand of pearls, please? I shall measure them for you. I'm just trying to undo what I've just twisted these together, and then I'll do it for you. There we go. Right, now I've got, Dion, do you have it on the... Right, my strand is just over 40 centimetres, and you should get there or thereabouts.
I mean, even as a symbol, in its most simplistic form, a stretchy bracelet. You know, but that is just so amazing, and that is done in a matter of minutes. Or, you know, you can really work with it over a couple of days and make something really unique.
I'm really stuck with pearls because I'm a pearl snob. I don't like anything, hardly anything is coming in my pearls. It has to be high-end, like something like this.
I love that.
Chantel in Suffolk says, I saw a pearl on holiday in Hemsby where they were seed pearls and they were £100, if not more. Love Chantal from... This is it. I love seed pearls, do you? MYG P04, do you want them? Do you need them? Do you love them? Have they got to go in your stash? They're only £24.95. They should be so much more. Think about this. Think about Jan, our gorgeous Jan guest designer, who sells her pearl bracelets for £200 each directly to a jeweller's, who then sells them on for more. You could put one emerald in these, you could put one diamond in these, you could put one tanzanite, you could put one of the turquoises. Keep it high end. Gemma Crow goes mad at me for that because she says, no, Jenny, pearls are for everything. Pearls can be modernised. I'm really classic with my pearls. I like them.
Yeah, but they can. She's not wrong, is she?
No, she's never wrong. She's a much better designer than me.
You know, whatever type of designer and medium that you work with and enjoy, pearls will work with all of those. There's nothing that they won't work with. They'll even work. One pearl in a steampunk piece looks right. You know, just that strand there.
It does. You're right.
It just works. There's nothing it won't work with and won't look good in.
They make you feel important.
Well, they certainly do.
They're beautiful, they're powerful, but they're subtle, they're soft, and they're feminine.
Yeah.
And they finish an outfit off. They add that touch of undeniable class. You can see these are natural pearls as well, can't you?
Totally.
And that's what I like.
To say that you can see that they're natural, totally. But I just sort of a thought in mind. If I was going to a job interview, I'd wear those.
Me too. They give off the right vibe.
Yes.
They give off that exact vibe that you want. £24.95. Now listen, we don't have many left, and I've got unchecked baskets from Derek, Adeline, Della, collector in Cardiff, Eleanor Midlothian, Jane, Merseysider, collector in Merseyside, Lynn, a collector in County Dublin, Sarah in Cheshire, Denise of Derbyshire, Hazel in Nottinghamshire, Len in Kent. You need to check out your baskets, otherwise you are going to miss out on this. £24.95. We have, I think, less than 30 left of these now. We're seeing a lot of Len's checked out. Michelle's got 2. Collector in Northumberland has 2. Maureen's got 2. Deborah's got 2. Collector in Kent has 4. We're seeing lots of multi-buyers for these. You could miss out if you don't check out your baskets. Alexandra in Derbyshire, it's my birthstone, but never liked them before buying JewelleryMaker's pearls and now a complete convert. Yes, they're gorgeous. Gotta wear pearls, Alexandra. Gail says, I'm going to do that, Jenny. Pearls and opens, you read my mind. Pearls and opals, I think your phone might have changed it. Loving the show from Gail. Mwah. Talking about opals. Dion keeps saying, oh, your purples, I mean opals. She keeps getting it mixed up. She's got baby brain today.
Yeah.
I've got some stunning oval opals coming up for you. And these would be nice in earrings with these pearls, wouldn't they? Yeah. Oh, these are really nice. Are these not A-graded? They're lush. These are coming up straight after the break, as are Linda and I. Don't you go anywhere, because if you do, we'll miss you and we'll probably cry. We'll see you on the other side of this.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about JewelleryMaker. Watch one of our easy-to-follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today. If you have a question or a query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. Did you know when you book on a JewelleryMaker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our JewelleryMaker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
If you would love the ovals to complete your collection of gorgeous opals, we did launch the opal showcase on Thursday. These are the last remaining few of the ovals. We're giving you the last remainings of the opal strands that we have left in stock. Once they're gone, they are gone. If you have always wanted to create the perfect opal ring, I've got the strand for you. If you have always wanted to create the perfect opal earrings, then I've got the strand for you. Look at that, wow. That one in the center, that's the one I want in a ring. Gorgeous. Can you see the opalescence? Oh my gosh. Just stunning, luscious opals, says Elizabeth in West Midlands. You are loving these opals. Look at that fire. I'm going to twist these together so you can see. Now what I love about this strand is that the ovals go teeny weeny at the end. Have a look. Look at that fire, and these aren't even AA graded. Can you believe this? Incredibly beautiful. Now with an oval, Linda, talk to me about the design options, because we've seen some rondelles. Where does an oval differ in the options it gives me?
When you say the word oval, or two words, oval gemstone to me, I immediately think of probably, the first thing that comes to mind would be a tassel drop earring, because an oval gives you length and it gives you a sleek look. It's a totally different look in my jewellery maker head than a rondelle or a round.
Because you've got a bigger face to it,
consequently it creates a different look for me. So I think if somebody said to me, there's some opal ovals, make something in 5 minutes, I would make, definitely earrings would be the first thing that I would do.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd probably go on to tassel. Something that gives you a look of length.
I'd like to see these set in your precious metal clays. If you do work with your precious metal clays, I think these would look absolutely striking, set into that silver clay. Don't you? Because look at that oval, it's just divine. This is far better quality than a lot of opals I've seen in actual jewellers. And look, it's so fluid, the pin fire. The fluidity of it. And do you know what? I don't even think the recording does it justice, because there's so many lights. Do you know what? Even the edges of these, and I'm moving this strand to show you the thickness of those edges. Just beautiful. Lou in Warwickshire, I really need to send more stuff into the Wall of Fame. I need opal money. You need to get, yes you do. And you know what, these are going to be really affordable. These are going under £40. They are going under £40, aren't they? Yes, they are. I said it and then I thought, oh gosh, I hope that's true. Just look at that glow. October's birth gemstone, a gemstone that I consider to be very, very lucky. You can see all that pin fire. You've got the reds, you've got the violets, you've got the blues, you've got the oranges, you've got the greens. Need it, love it, want it. Look at the teenies. They're going to be amazing if you want to put more than one into a ring. They're going to be perfect if you want that bubble effect. They're gorgeous in earrings. They're fantastic as charms. Do you love? Do you need? Every single one has quality. Every single one. If you need them, you got to be quick. Dion's going to take it down in price for you for the first time ever. Remember, these launched on Thursday. These are brand new. What are you doing? You've never seen these before. I thought these were the ones that we had over from the Opal Showcase on Thursday. $24.95. I hope that you get to get yours quickly now, because you know what? This is the best price I've seen so far in our Opal Showcase. You need to be very quick. £24.95. VZN D43. For the quality you're seeing, I would have thought that there's at least an A on this grading. I don't know why they've slipped the net, but they are gorgeous. You've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got a very low price tag in comparison to all of the ones that we've been seeing. £24.95. Just the best opalescence on that surface luster that you're getting. Look at these in real life. Look at what you get. Wow. Oh my gosh. Linda, the price tag. Could I make money from these if I'm going to sell them on?
Yes, without a doubt. You know, obviously you market these as the real deal. Get your certificate of all. What's that word, Jenny? I can't say that.
Authenticity,
one.
darling.
You. That one. I can't say that. I can't say that with the word certificate for some reason. I'll get my tongue in a twist. But get your little card of authenticity, and you can then show anybody and everybody that these are the real deal.
They are the real deal.
And again, it gives you the opportunity of keeping your prices possibly more realistic than most, because of the point, you know, that you're buying at. I'm not saying undersell yourself. Please don't do that.
Don't ever do that.
We do that. We do that here. So don't you do it, but at least you have the opportunity to be a little bit more competitive perhaps than most, certainly than the high street. without a doubt.
Well, you know what? I bought an oval pendant with diamonds over it, and it was nearly £500.
Exactly.
That was in October.
I know,
And I had to buy it. We were in Cheshire. I had to buy it because somebody was coming over, and it was their birthday, and they came over last minute. So somebody sent me into town. I said, "Can you go and get my mum something? My budget's £500." I was like, "Woohoo! I'm going to go crazy." But actually, all I got was one tiny pendant.
Yeah, I know.
Couldn't believe it. £24.95. Says in Greater London's text us in, and says he says,
Don't.
"I'm selling a kidney so I can buy more gems from JM."
Well, we don't
There's no
recommend
need for kidney sales. £24.95. I'm not sure there's a market for them anymore. Anyway, I've looked into it, Sarah. I don't think you can actually sell kidneys anymore, can you?
We're cheaping up anyway, aren't
You could do it. You could get a kidney on the black market before they keep it on ice, and you'd get a new. I am not. That's where a human kidney, yes. I'm not joking. That did happen in the olden days. It doesn't happen now. VZN D43, £24.95. Dion's feeling very uneasy about this. Sue, you've got yours. Simone, Dawny, Alexandra and Myra and Sandra, and collector in Norfolk, Heather, collector in Northamptonshire, Kaz has 2, Pippa in Wiltshire, hiya Pip, Gwyneth has 2 in Herefordshire, Trixie and Coran has 2, I have got Antoinette, Nicola, Della, Debbie, Heidi, Vivian, Elizabeth, Zoe, Jenny, Fiona, Shirley, Natasha, Catherine, Kalisha. Loads of you there, absolutely loads. £24.95. We love you lots. You've got to text. You've got to text us in. Make sure you check your baskets. Check out your baskets. You've got to text us in throughout the day. Now, your deal of the day, you saw it earlier. The lovely Linda demonstrated your deal of the day, which means we are going to take something down to an incredible price tag for just one day. You get absolutely stacks in here. You've got your chain, you've got your nuggets, you've got your findings. Something for everybody, great for beginners, wonderful stash builder for all of those jewellery makers that have been doing this for a long time. 300 pieces going at a great price tag for you. Now, we still have a few of the opals left, but you do need to check out baskets. A brand new strand, that was. Now, oh yeah, can we do the... These are ace for belts and things. I think these are so cool. I did these for you the other day, and I absolutely love them. Could they be any more summery? I love them. Imagine if you had a yellow dress or a pink dress. These are going to be perfect. I love them. But I also think they'd be great in key rings. I think they'd be great as just pendants, great on handbags, brilliant as stretchy bracelets. I love them. I love this print. It's very Darling Buds of May, very kitsch, very Kath Kidson, very, very Jules, Bowden, White Company, you know, that kind of country clothing. I love it. So spring, summer fairs, thinking of going to the point-to-point racing with a picnic. That's one of my favourite things to do in the summer, and this is what they remind me. You know, it's just so country, isn't it? I love this print.
For me, it's when I was a really, really young girl, a little girl. It reminds me of my mum in the late 50s.
Does it?
That's exactly
the
the sort
prints.
of jewellery that she would have worn, yeah.
Oh, I love these. Don't you think these would make gorgeous brooches?
Yes, absolutely. It's very, very vintage, but
Very
it can be very
vintage.
contemporary too.
These would make amazing soft furnishing embellishments as well.
Yes,
They'd look wonderful on cushions.
Yes, of course they would, yeah.
And of course, it's the home furnishing show today. These would look great on cushions. £6.95 is what you're paying. I love these. I think they'd be great on hairbands as well. Hair grips, hair slides, hairbands. Perfect. Now, I'm seeing these for the second time, and I blinking love these. I absolutely love them. I think, do you know, you must get them now before the summer kicks in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on your strand at just £6.95. What are you going to make with yours? Big cocktail rings. They remind me of that Kirsty girl who does them.
Yeah, Kirsty Allsop.
Yeah, Kirsty Allsop sort of prints.
It reminds me as well. It takes me to like on a typical summer's afternoon tea on a lawn somewhere with mismatched china and scones and things like that. It just that around the neckline of
Drinking
a dress.
tea from teacup and a saucer.
Yeah, mismatched.
Love it. And in Shropshire on a summer wedding. Fascinating. Definitely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely, I think that's a great idea. PQT A63. Now it's time for us to go to our kit. Now you're about to go bananas for the kit. It's in 4 parts. You're about to go bananas for this kit. I want this kit. I'm not going to stop until I get it. I'm going to just peruse across the designs, and you're about to start falling in love. The lamp, could it be any more gorgeous? I love this. I love this. It's so boutique, it's so boudoir. You are a design genius.
I love shabby chic.
Oh,
Just
I love
adore
this.
shabby chic.
I love this.
Well, I
It's
can
so beautiful in the bedroom.
hanging on the door of the wardrobe with a little crochet cardigan or something, or a little bolero cardigan or something from it. I just love shabby chic.
I love shabby chic too.
Yeah.
It's so classy. You can imagine this in a high-end vintage store, or those vintage barns that you get. Wow, I love. Right, let's have a quick sneaky look at the jewellery, because well, it's not jewellery, it's
There's one necklace actually, because
crafty
the big
bits.
one at the end is a curtain tie back.
Look at this. Who's the B for?
Well, I was desperately looking through. I used to do a lot of this, ever such a lot of this, and I was desperately looking for a D for Dion, or what's your name, J for Jenny, and I hadn't. I got about 53.
B for baby. True.
B for
Yay,
baby.
B for
Yeah, that's yours, Dion.
And it's blue. It's all good. The lamp has taken my breath away. Look at this gorgeous necklace. Great use of the pearls.
Well, that was just the pearls that I had left. I thought I'll do a little necklace with it.
Is this lamp now going in your house like this because it's lush?
Probably, yeah.
I love it. Do you know, it's so beautiful, that is.
It's so much better than it was prior to that.
Because it was just
I
a
must
plain
admit.
old lampshade.
A very cheap lampshade that was, yes.
I absolutely love this. Jewellery makers, you're about to go crazy. And you know what? We're giving you inspiration for what else you can do with your gemstones. Look at the cushion. Look at the perfume decanter. Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Perfume bottle's amazing.
Yeah, but do you know what? It was the day after I did that, it suddenly hit me like a sledgehammer. That bottle is a famous Paris perfumier, and that bottle, I'm not going to tell my husband, he bought him, is Baccarat crystal.
It's a really expensive bottle. You're not supposed to
But I
mess
still think it looks
with.
better. I still think it looks better.
It does. It's
Yeah, I
better.
think
It's better now. Do you love this, jewellery makers? So, you know what? We're using real gemstones. We're using gorgeous elements together with fabric, and we are re-stirring up all of the original excitement we had for jewellery making, and we're starting to broaden our horizons into more crafts. I love this. I love this. So, should we do the pearls first? You want to do the pearlies first? Right. Ooh. 3 strands of gorgeous pearls. You know we love pearls.
They are stunning, aren't they?
Totally gorgeous. Out of the oyster pearls. And you've got 3 different sizes. Totally gorgeous, out of the oyster, freshwater pearls, 6x5, 7x6, and 9x8. And then I'm going to get, oh my gosh, I love these.
They're beautiful.
Oh, they're gorgeous. Then, I don't know if this is easy to show you on the overhead camera, but look at the 2 bead scoops you've got. Oh, you've got labradorite, moonstone, and faceted black Lucky Dip gemstone scoops, and you get 2 of them. They're beautiful.
They are beautiful. They
I'll
really,
tip one
really
out
are.
for you.
There's some stunners in there. There's Keshi pearl, all sorts in there.
Oh, you get so many to the bead scoop. Look at all this colour. I love these citrines.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Aren't
They're almost
they?
like tumbled sea glass
Oh,
effect.
I love it. It's like everything's, it's like a mystic bead
It's
scoop,
beautiful.
this one,
yeah,
isn't it?
it really, really is.
Oh, I love it. And you get 2. You get 2 bead scoops. 3 strands of the pearls, 1 price tag. This is going to really help create those incredible shabby chic designs. ZFG C69 is your item code. Do you love them? Do you want them? Do you need them? For the price tag that you would spend on 1 strand of the largest pearls, you are getting everything. absolutely everything. I think this has got to be a sellout. Make sure you are quick. 0800 644 655 for that shabby chic vintage look. Then you need to be quick if you want it at this price. Dee says, wow, Linda, you have excelled yourself with this kit. I have never seen so many fantastic ideas. Wow. Shall be buying this. Now let's have a look at the bead scoop, because at the very end, Linda has made a curtain tie back. Now it's actually on a bust, but it is a curtain tie back.
We can take it off and I'll sort of show you. When you make a curtain tie back, that's crocheted with the Eslon that's coming up shortly. And then it's like a tassel. I think Jen's going to bring it over now.
I'm going to bring it up for you, look, so you can see.
There's a tassel there that's made from parts of the bead scoop.
That's an amazing curtain tie back, imagine.
When you make a curtain tie back, obviously you need that sort of length around the side. This is in case we don't actually come to it.
Wow.
So you make one slightly shorter than the other, because it normally goes onto a hook on the wall, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then that brings the tassel around to the right place of the curtain.
Mystic stones next to the window with all that light coming through. You're just going to get... Oh, I love it. Loads of text messages. Liz says, I love Jewellery Maker's more diverse lines. Oh, we're loving this. We're so excited, Liz, too. And then we're getting one from Anne in Belfast, who says, saw the pearls while taking my morning tablets and swallowed them before I took a drink. This is just... Don't choke. Look at where Linda has used the pearls. They're just stunning. In the lamp, in the necklace, in the bead, in fact, in everything those pearls have been used. They're so important for your vintage designs. Jan in the Shire says, wow, Linda, the designs are outstanding. I absolutely love them. If I was there, the items would be in my handbag and I'd be out the door. Do you know what? They do belong in the Shire, don't they? That's exactly what I was thinking. It must be a Gloucestershire girl thing. Can I steal it? Yes. Jamie in Cumbria says, oh my, Linda, your designs are beautiful. You're an inspirational, lovely show lady. An inspiration. Lovely show ladies. Much love, Jamie. Mwah. Loads of love back, Jamie.
Thanks ever so much. I do appreciate your comments. It really makes me feel happy.
But
really makes me feel happy.
But it's so fresh. It's so exciting. It's something we've never seen here at Jewellery Maker. Just wonderful.
Yeah.
Did I whip that out of your way then? I'm so sorry, my love. You get so many gemstones for £24.95. You've got 3 strands of pearls. I mean, these went a long way, I'm guessing.
Oh, absolutely. I've still got a whole bag left, a bag and a half, to be truthful. I have left because that looks as if there's tons and tons of them, but there's a lot here. So now I've got one. Oh, sorry, let me correct myself. I've got half a bag left. I don't want to misinform you. I've got half a bag of the...
You've got half a bag left?
I've got half a bag left, so that and everything else. Yeah.
It works out as £5 an item in the kit.
Because these are sizable, don't forget, as well. A lot of the beads in the bead scoop are sizable beads, so they travel a long way.
They are. I vouch for that. Look at the size of them. And then you can see how Linda's used them. Look. Shall I... Let's get rid of... There you go. Get them all out. Get them all out.
They're gorgeous.
Look how many gemstones you've actually got. And I love the colours.
I know, as I say, it's a joy actually looking at them to see what you've got.
How many strands do you think you've got there? Loads.
Loads.
Oh, 4 or 5, I'd say at least. Mm-hmm. Another text from Tanya who says, loving this kit. Pearls, pearls, pearls and bead scoops. Linda, I love all your makes.
Thanks.
It's amazing. Linda, you've been fantastic.
I've really enjoyed it though. This is right up my alley, as we say, out of the Shires.
Right up my alley.
Right up my alley.
Dee in Hampshire writes, fab. The tie-back is the perfect way to perhaps use up odd gemstones, as you could easily mix up the colours.
Of course.
Another wonderful idea. The kit is flying, flying, flying out. We're giving you lots of different... I love the perfume bottle, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, it's going back where it came from.
It's a collectible bottle that you just didn't realise till afterwards.
I know, I can't believe. But no, I still think... But hey-ho, I've enhanced a high-end crystal bottle with high-end jewellery.
Yeah,
high-end
exactly.
gemstones,
You have enhanced it. I say you've made it better.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jan in the Shire says... We like to collect pretty things in the Shire, don't we? We do, my lover. So excited with all these different items that are now available. I love it, says Jan. I woke up in Hartbury this morning in a lorry at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
and then I had to walk miles to my car.
You're a very dedicated girl, aren't you?
I don't know if that's the word. I've gone mad.
You really have to, don't you?
Chantal, me and my mum get lost in a bead scoop for hours at a time. I love your designs. Chantal, that's a nice way to get lost.
It is.
In a bead scoop.
It is.
Now, I'm going to give you all the elements as fast as I can so that then we can concentrate on some designs. I'm going to give you that job.
Yeah, you give me that job.
Now we're going to go for... Oh, what should we do next, Dion? I'm going to give you... Where did you use these, my lovely? Oh, I can see. You've got...
There's a tube of beads.
A tube of beads, but I've got mine in a little dish, a dishy. Now, I'm obsessed with these beads.
They're lovely. They really are a great accessory bead, to be honest, and I use that in the loose term accessory bead for jewellery and for obviously for things like these home accessories as well. Obviously, they make things go a long way, but they are a great highlight.
They're a wonderful highlight. They're great in Kumihimo. They're great to add that metallic lustre. I want to show you where Linda's actually used hers as well. Now, these threads, jewellery makers, are pure silk. You get 200 yards in each, and they're so perfect for things like pearl knotting. They're so perfect for things like taking through your very, very fine gemstones, but they're also perfect for sewing. So, have you used the threads to sew?
Yes. Oh, yes.
So all of these flowers have been sewn together with the threads, and they're silk threads. So your beautiful silk cushion that you've got there, you've kept that integrity of the silky piece, and you can see where Linda has used the little beads as well, the little spacer beads as well. So two very important elements to add that little touch of lustre, particularly with the sewing part of the little rosette flowers that we've got on the cushion, because Linda has used this silk to actually sew these rosette flowers together. So you've got quality, and also the silk is strong enough to accommodate the gemstones too. Do you love these? Do you want them? Do you need them? It's so high-end. That cushion is so high-end. Looks like it looks like an exclusive one-off design from one of the London boutiques, or if you go to Brighton in the cobbly streets and you get those really expensive. I mean, we're talking quite a lot of money if you wanted to buy something like that.
Yes. Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, of course you are, yeah. But then coming back to seeing it here and with the components here, it is incredibly, not only is it cost effective to do it yourself, but if you enjoy doing it as well, again, it's, you know, you can just look for inspiration everywhere. And as I say, shabby chic is a big thing with me. So it was a joy for me to be able to put sort of the shabby chic aspect onto home accessories. But you can do it any way you want. I mean, there's 200, I think it's 200 yards of this silk. They'll go on for
200 yards of the silk.
You can knot your pearls as well with this. This is for pearl knotting, obviously. It's silk.
You've got 380 beads individually, and that's guaranteed minimum. And they're wonderful. You've got so much in your silk, and I'm just looking. Do we know what the circumference of the silk is? It says E on it, if that helps you. You have got 200 yards of each, and these are both 100% pure silk. LIG C27, your home accessories collection. You need this if you want to add that perfect little touch, that perfect embellishment. Well, it might be here, look, 200 yards. It says size E, so hopefully that will help you. It's definitely a size E, both of them. You can look it up. And these are from the Beadsmith, so you can look it up on the Beadsmith website, I expect. Beadsmith, size E silk. LIG C27, all yours for just £19.95. Don't forget, you've got 2 reels of pure silk, 100% pure silk. You have got 380 guaranteed minimum of the beautiful little silver beads, and there are so many of you loving this one. I've got Pat, Susan, Anthea, Leslie, Marie, collector in Louisiana, London, Cornwall, Angela. Too many of you. Too many of you. We're going to have a demonstration, and then I'm going to come back to you with the fabrics that you are going to love. I've got the fabrics. I've got the fabrics. I've got the gorgeous colours in the cords as well. What are you going to show us?
Okay, I don't think we're allowed to do a little night light, a little candle night light in the studio. We might set off all the fire alarms. So I'll just go through the sort of the shabby chic flowers first. Incredibly easy. All you need to do when you have your fabric part of the kit is to simply cut. I'm going to use these as a double whammy actually, but simply cut rough circular sizes, different sizes.
We're going to give you these in a minute, so don't worry.
Different sizes, different colours, whichever colourway you want to go, mix them up, because mixing them up looks absolutely fantastic as well. But just cut yourself a very rough circle. You don't have to measure it particularly, have all different sizes. You can, if you want to, cut petal shapes, so you just sort of scallop around the edges, or you can, if you want to, with scissors, just cut in. They will just make slightly different look flower. But when you've actually cut your circles or whatever it is, you just need a little, I'll just show you the nightlight I use. You just need a little nightlight like that, okay?
Little nightlight?
A little nightlight like that.
And which one are we doing? Are we making up something completely new now?
The one on the lampshade and on the little, on the bit.
But you're putting it on a lamp. Oh, right,
yeah,
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, this is what we do.
I see what you're about to do something.
Yeah,
yes,
it's so
sorry.
simple.
Yeah.
So simple, using very cost-effective and simple tools as well. So you've cut your circle. All you need to carefully, obviously, is then obviously light your nightlight, and then about 1 inch to 2 inches above the flame of the nightlight is just pass around the edge, and it melts the edge and seals the edge, and it also crinkles the edge, and it makes it sort of shock it really.
Let's have a look at that, because you can see here where you've and what that'll do is prevent the fraying, won't it?
But at the end of the day, the fraying, as far as shabby chic goes, isn't a massive problem. So if there is little parts that you miss and it tends to fray, it looks the part. When you've done all the edges, then just take the whole circle across the centre of it, and it'll start then to go sort of inwards or downwards, and it brings those petals up. So you end up with this nice petal, which basically has a look like that. And then it's a matter of layering them, and all you do is just layer them one on top of the other, various sizes, all the same if you want to, and then just stitch through the centre. And you can stitch a pearl. You can stitch one of the larger gemstones from the bead scoop if you want to. You don't have to do that. On one of them there, I've taken some of the Esselon cords that we're going to talk about in a little while, and I've just popped those through the centre to give some little stamens and that. But it's an absolute joy doing it. It's wonderful. It's watching the different forms that you get. So that's how you do that particular flower.
I've just got a text message coming from Nicolette, who says, "Hi, this is from the internet. 0.0128 inches, 325 ton worm size 8. Thanks, very precise. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thanks, lots of love.
I mean, I think this was talked about over the last couple of days actually as well, that with silk threads for silk knotting, for pearl knotting, and for sewing with, pure silk can be conditioned, and you can condition it with a bead. There is a product, and I will mention it to Hannah, but you can condition it with a beeswax. And the more conditioning that you do, the more layers, the bigger the gauge can be. So you can almost
thicken your...
Yes, exactly. And also it gives more longevity, because this silk is a natural fibre.
It smells so nice.
Yes, I know it does.
What is that? Is that the smell of silk?
It's the smell of silk, yeah. And
I didn't know it had like a certain smell.
It's the smell. It's, to me, it's the smell of a silk warehouse that I go in Birmingham.
It smells expensive. Like my mum used to take me to coffee, this place called Hooper's in Cheltenham. It's now closed down. It's like mega expensive, and it smells like that.
I tell you what, it smells a bit like
department stores.
Yeah, it smells like Liberty's other department stores are available.
That's exactly my grandma used to take me there when I was little all the time.
Like Liberty, so now we've got.
I do smell stuff. What's wrong with that? They're saying I'm weird because everything we have that I've never seen before, I smell it first. Well, you've got to. It's weird. I'm a sensual person.
You're going to bring those in now, are you? Then
well, I'm hoping to after this text. This could be dangerous. Already looking around for things that I was like, nothing. Look at that dog. Put the dog down. The dog down. Yesterday, when we were at the show jumping, somebody said it came over the tannoy. Found in lost property is a lovely dog collar with a little bell on it, and underneath that dog collar is a little black dog.
Oh,
We're all that like somebody had lost their doggy. Can we please do the fabrics? They smell amazing. If you can't afford to shop at Liberty's or Hooper's or really expensive classic department stores, just get these and smell. Where?
The rag market.
The rag market?
We've gone from one side of the...
Is it? I've never been there.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's very. They have fabulous fabrics. I honestly don't think
So
you'll
so
get the choice
Liberties
in the rag market of these.
No,
though.
these are so Liberties, darling. Now, I've got the choice of 2 colours. Do I get them both at the same time? These have like an iridescence to them.
Yeah.
The quality.
Yeah, it's a Jupion silk, I think, and Jupion silk does have that sheen to it.
Jupion?
It's almost like it's woven with one colour, but it has a gold. You can see the gold on the edge.
Edges. Oh.
It has a gold thread going through it as well. There's loads. I've got tons left over.
Oh, look how big this is. You could make scarves out of this. You could make so much out of this. Now, table... Yes. I love it. Oh, imagine if you did a vintage shabby chic table. Oh my gosh, like a Mad Hatter's tea party. I'm so excited. Now, how big are these? I'm just having a look. 70 metres. 70 metres? Oh no, that's the S long cord. 70 metres of the S long cord. Now, I'm just going to run through your colours. You can see them there, but they don't look as good as they are actually in real life.
That line is beautiful.
Shall I line them across here for you, Oliver? Look at the colours. That lime is amazing, and especially with the pink. You're getting the core $17.95, and I get the new colours as well. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that's a brilliant price tag, Jewellery Makers. Absolutely brilliant.
Colours.
And you're also then going to get the nudie coat. Oh, I love that gold. You get like the, oh, look at that one. Oh, you know, you've already seen them. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking weddings. I'm always thinking weddings, Jewellery Makers. Have a look.
The neutrals are
beautiful.
beautiful.
I love them.
5 shades of
look
neutral,
at
they're beautiful.
the different shades of gold. Do you know what I'm thinking about these? That ivory. How gorgeous this would be, Jewellery Makers, on a wedding table. If you had big pillar candles at the bottom of the pillar candles. I'm still going with the colours. And I haven't even shown you the S long cord, and your one left is gone.
Gosh, that went quickly. Goodness me.
For the smell alone, it was worth it.
It was worth it for the smell. It's absolutely, it's divine.
Now, I've got to stop smelling it. Oliver says it's weird. I am weird. Now, I'm going to give you some pearls, some more pearlies. Where did you use that? Okay, let me... Right. Now, you've used the black pearls.
No, I didn't have these. I have to admit, I did not have these. This extra... But so this is an extra double whammy for you. It smells
good.
nice, that perfume.
It smells lush.
Yeah. But I didn't have this, so it wasn't.
It's just an extra wonderful things to have.
Yes, it's brilliant to have. So when I picked up my kits, I didn't have this. I forgot all about it. I apologise, but it can.
We've only got 25 chances. Right. These are real pearls. They're silver and black, freshwater pearls. These are for your shabby chic Jewellery Makers. These are for your cushion embellishments. These are for your lamp embellishments. These are for those letters. They're going to look incredible. Black pearls every time. Black pearls, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They are classic. They're classy. You can put them into all sorts of designs around the home. And these are freshwater pearls. Doesn't it make things worth more when you're using real pearls?
Of course.
And it looks better. It looks more authentic. It looks more authentic vintage.
And it's more durable, and it has a lot more longevity too when you use the real deal.
20. Dion really wants this bee. £11.95 for 2. You are ridiculous, Dion. It's because she wants this bee. XBGC64 is your item code. £11.95. That would look so cute in baby's room.
Yeah, that's yours, Dion.
Are these gone? You're going mad, Jewellery Makers. Let's go to the second demonstration, and Dion is going to bring the last remaining few of the kits.
Right.
Pearls are full screen, sorry. And those are the large pearls I gave her. Oh, no, they're the pearls in the kit from earlier. They are the 3 strands of pearls, and they came with the bead scoops as well. They're on your screen, but of course we don't have loads of them. Sorry, my darling. Let's continue.
Absolutely fine. The rosettes on the cushion, you can make them freehand. Earlier, I'm not sure it's this year or the back end of last year, we had the little clover tools for making the rosettes and things, which is similar to this. Not too sure if we have any left, but if we have, they will be on the website. So if you just look for flower making tools, they'll come up. But I know we did stock them. I think we're waiting for a new stock, but there may be a few left.
Okay.
So if you have got one, or that you can purchase them, then all you need is a very simple tool. I'll show you both ways of doing it. There's a disc, which is the top part.
Could I make one out of cardboard for?
Yeah, but I'll show you how to do it freehand without using the tool at all. But it just makes a slightly more structured one using the tool. But to be honest, I think if you put two together on the table now, you would struggle to see which is the difference. But it's quicker to use the tool.
Okay.
So we have the plate, and all you need to do is cut a circle of your fabric and pop onto the plate, and then take the disc, and then you push the disc in until it clicks. Then this is just the perfect residue at the edge. You need, it says in the instructions about 2, 3 or 4 mil residue to leave at the edge. Now I have to sort of dispute that a little bit, only if you're using fabrics, satins or silks and that, which will have a tendency to fray. It means that the cotton, the needle going in and out of a very shallow hem will probably spoil it. The stitch will probably fall out. So if you're using a fabric that's other than say cottons or polyesters, anything that will naturally fray, and that is normally a fabric that's normally man-made, particularly like a silk, and then have a much deeper edge. And then all you need to do is, I might have to jiggle this a bit, but if you can, you see on the outside of the plate, you have got these little scallops here, right? Well, what you need to do is you need to pop your needle in, and it should coincide with one of these little scallops at the front. If it doesn't, it's only because I can't see the hole, so I just have to jigger that around a little. So just move it out slightly, move it around a little until the hole is parallel to the, I think I've done it this time. You need the hole on the disc. You see that little scallop there?
Yeah, it's got to go through there.
Yeah, that has got to go through there. So I just need to move it over slightly again.
Just have a fiddle with it until it gets right.
It's just because if it was a see-through fabric, I'd be able to see the hole, but I can't. So there we go. So now what you do, you come from the back, from the plate at the back, and you just you put a little knot in the end of the thread, the silk thread, and you just come in from the back. Now what you need to do, when you come in, you need to fold that edge over, so that edge is now being incorporated in the stitch, okay?
Yeah.
Bring it through, keep folding your edge over, and then find from this side, so you mustn't stitch over this plastic part here, you go up,
under,
and then back through.
So not over it.
So you do that all the way around. So you keep going all the way around. Very, very simple, obviously. When you come to the first stitch that you did, over stitch that one more time. Don't take the needle off. Don't remove the needle, because you'll need that for sewing into the rosette shape. So don't take the needle off, and I'll show you on the next way of making this exactly what you're going to get, even using the tool as well. But don't take the needle off, and then just take it apart again, and then we'll go through that next on the next part, really, which is just taking one of the circles. If you haven't got the tool, all you need to do, it's pretty obvious, is you just need to make yourself that hem, okay? So you come in again through the back with your needle and keep folding round. Obviously the deeper the hem, the smaller the rosette will be, but you do need to have a sizable hem on this fabric that will fray, unless of course you could, like on the previous flower, you could actually singe the edges to stop the fraying. So that's an idea if you don't want the fraying.
Have I got to do this by hand, or if I've got a sewing machine, could I do it on that?
Of course you could do it on a sewing machine, but the problem with a sewing machine is, yes you could, It's the tension on the sewing machine. The tension is the uniform, and you really need to keep a fairly loose tension.
Because it wants to be scrumpy.
Yes, so set the tension quite loose, okay? And large stitches, because on modern sewing machines you can have whatever. You can embroider and all sorts, but have large stitches and keep the tension quite loose. So it's a matter of stitching all the way around. As you can see, I'm giving myself a nice edge between the actual side and the remainder of the fabric. So it's just a tacking stitch all the way around. So if you continue to do that, I'll show you one I've done earlier and nearly finished. So that's now stitched all of the way around. I'll just finish off the last couple of stitches. Don't worry if it looks a little bit sort of untidy, that really doesn't matter, because the rosette will pull all that in itself. So I've come to the last stitch, which is here. So I'm just, make sure that when you oversew the last stitch that you can't see it, I do apologise, but don't split that knot with the needle. So you go in and you just oversew that last stitch, okay? Now what you need to do now, again, keeping the needle on the thread, is just, as Jenny guessed, is gather. That is why I say with the sewing machine, you need to keep your, it's just gather. Now as you gather, keep pushing the gathers towards the centre, so you're aiming for a little sort of a cup shape. So we're just, it's a pressure for time. I'll do it as quickly as I can. So you can see the little cup shape happening there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just keep gathering that up, pushing it in. There we go. Now, when we get to that point now, what we do is we start to pull. You see that you've got that sort of flower shape rosette, little top of a bag look there. You push that down, because I quite like that. You can.
Dion's saying that's the first tooth, little bag for a first tooth.
Yes.
Oliver's saying wedding favours, that would be so good for wedding favours.
Yes, in a larger, a larger form,
a larger scale.
But when you've pulled onto your silk and you've pulled it in as tight as it'll go, okay. The next step is to get the edges, and before you oversew through the centre, and give the edges a tug outwards to form that sort of outer edge. I'm doing this quite quickly. And then, as you have still got, hopefully...
Dion's so trying to steal your bee.
The dread on air is my... Oh, not a problem. I'll make her the whole. I'll make the baby's name. Do when you
Nicole in Florida said, "Gem Studio, hi, Jenny, Linda, and crew. B is for baby, and also B is for blue for Dion."
Okay. You've convinced me. It's Dion.
Have you got a name, Dion, yet? She just said, Barney.
Really?
No, she just made that up quickly on the spot. I quite like the name Barney,
I didn't
though.
think she was going to divulge the name.
I like the name Barney. She's not going to tell us the name.
Well, whatever baby's name is, I'll do it in letters for you. Anyway, so now we've got our needle still on, so we just need to trim this in. So we need to just bring our needle now and go through the centre, pop it back out, bearing in mind the fact that this is going to be a rosette on a cushion, so we don't have to worry too much about what's going on here. Bring it back from the back. And then one more time, just to make sure that that centre is going to stay centre, and then bring it back through. Now what I'll do is I'll just take a bead off of the bead scoop and bring that cotton through, and then hopefully the needle, yes it will go through the hole in what looks like citrine.
Loves it, I do.
And pull through. Give it a good tug. This is a nugget, so it hasn't got a central drill hole. And then again, sorry if my fingers are in the way, just consolidate by coming back through the outside again, and then back in. This is just consolidating the gemstone. You can do it a lot more slowly than I can. You could actually, if you wanted to, find the hole when you come from the back and go through it again to consolidate it even more. You could if you really wanted to. If lots of people have a phobia about using glue. in jewellery making, but there are specific jewellery making glues, etc., or fabric glues.
Bonding.
Yeah, exactly. There's a so please, by all means, I will put my hands up to it that all my rosettes are fabric glued onto that cushion.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The pearls are sewn in.
But if you wanted to sew these, you could bond these onto a hairband for a wedding. These are going to be wonderful brooches, and you've only used such a small part of the medium here. You've used tiny bits, so
there's a slightly different look on that one, which is what I was coming to. This one I've just done here has got what I call a 3D look, the one I've just demonstrated, where I've kept the outer edge of the hem on the outside. On the cushion, as I've gathered the hem, I've pushed the hem into the pocket on there, so it's given more of a flatter look. But you could do both.
And mix it up
a little bit, yeah.
I love it. With so many text messages coming in saying how wonderful all of this is. If you've got any questions for Linda, now's the time. But before that, star buy time. When we're talking about turquoise and we think about that Sleeping Beauty colour, look at this, that Sleeping Beauty colour that we want, isn't it? When we look at turquoise of this particular colour, we think very expensive. We think Fabergé, we think Tiffany & Co, don't we? I'm going to give you such a great price tag. This is going under £80 today, and it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. Totally and utterly natural. The purity of colour is 100% Mother Nature's gift. 3x2 to 8x5 millimetres on a minimum guaranteed of 22 centimetres. I absolutely love turquoise. I love that it feels totally different to any other gemstone. When you place it in your hands, it has this incredible feel to it. It's one of December's birth gemstones, and I love the myths and legends that are behind turquoise. It's said to give you a sense of spiritual harmony and well-being. It's a gemstone that is quite unlike any other. It's a gemstone that gives you blues and greens. It's a gemstone that can look aged and vintage, but can also look fresh and modern. Amanda in Merseyside is saying, what a beautiful strand of turquoise, stunning. It is stunning, isn't it? It's breathtaking. And it's going under £80 for you as your star buy. Is this the best strand of turquoise you've ever seen here at JewelleryMaker? Is this the largest, working towards the centre, strand of turquoise you've ever seen here at JewelleryMaker? I love the fact that you can break turquoise up and you can spread it out because it's powerful enough to hold its own, but it looks incredible put together. Just as one strand, just as one necklace, all like that. We've seen how wonderful it looks with the pearls, and you know that I'm a pearl snob. Look, oh, I love it. I love this. I have a 0.28 carat turquoise ring in silver, and it was $89.99. I have JewelleryMaker turquoise, and the quality is immense from Jamie. Thanks, Jamie. Mwah. Well, you've got 40 carats in yours. 40 carats. Think about the return for you if you are to create gorgeous pieces of jewellery out of this turquoise. One ring. How much are you going to charge for that? £30? Pair of earrings, just a few in each ear. How much are you going to charge for those? Put this strand with your opal. It absolutely sings with the opal. What a combination those two are. Oh my gosh. You know it's going to work with the tanzanite. Oh, I love that. I love this. Look how high-end the turquoise looks. If you're really getting fancy, those two, those three. Whew. I think what Jan would do is a pearl bracelet and she would alternate turquoise. Or just put one piece, actually. One piece as the focal point. You only need to put one piece in, though, don't you? Really. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything that you buy here at JewelleryMaker. This is a brand new strand of gorgeous turquoise. And look at that Sleeping Beauty colour. Turquoise and pearls. So boho. So beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely. So bohemian. Do you love it? We're going to give you an introductory price tag that you are not going to believe. Going under £80 today and not by a whistle and a whisker and not even staying at £54.95. You're about to get a mind-blowing deal for a beautiful strand of Sleeping Beauty turquoise of £44.95. Get this as quickly as you can. You know what I would do with this? I would take those 9-carat white gold seed beads we had earlier. They would go in there. Absolutely. At £44.95, you go in bananas. Joe in Avon, you've got yours. Maureen, you've got yours. Rosemary, Angela. Deborah in Pennsylvania, where pencils are made, 2 for you. Anna in Buckinghamshire, collector in Cornwall, collector in Aberdeenshire, collector in Kent. Natasha in Angus, Veronica in Cornwall, collector in Lancashire, Karen in Worcestershire, Claire in Lanarkshire, Anita in Kent, collector in Leicestershire, Chris in Cleveland, Jill in Stratfordshire. There are absolutely hundreds of you coming through. Dee in Hampshire, you're there. Ronnie, make sure you hold the lines. £44.95. If you're experiencing a queue on the phone line, make sure you stay where you are. The perfect gemstone to go with your pow shell. The perfect gemstone to go with your summer collection. Imagine. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, imagine surrounding. Incredible. Remember, this is December's birth gemstone. Linda, to get a strand and that colour, that Sleeping Beauty colour, for £44.95, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's just absolutely amazing. There's nothing quite like the colour of Sleeping Beauty, is there?
There is, and look at it, look, and it will go with pinks, it will go with purples, it will go with stronger colours, but it will also go with softer gemstones as well.
It's such a clever gemstone, turquoises, because in the rough, I know we confused the chrysocolla earlier, but in the rough it's exquisite, but in its actually very rarely faceted look as well, it's exquisite. And it works beautifully. It's like pearls, actually. It's very much like pearls. You can have casual chic, and then going to the opera or wherever. I know that sounds a bit pompous, but it will carry you through for anything, from getting out of bed in the morning, going onto the beach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or, you know, absolutely, without a doubt.
Dee in Hampshire saying pearls, tanzanite, turquoise are my favourite gemstones. They could easily be mixed together. Yeah. I think they look so beautiful. They look like they belong around the neck of a mermaid. Do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
And this is the clever thing about gemstones and organics, is that they will all work together beautifully. And this is a trend as well for the coming seasons. There's a Spanish jeweller that I tend to follow a lot, and he uses a lot of gemstones, and he uses glass and acrylics as well, but he always mixes all the jewel colours together in layers, strangely enough, like that.
Well, you know me, yeah. Linda, I have the mind of a designer, of course. I wish. £44.95, and these are rapidly flying out. You have to be quick if you want to see all yours. If you want to be guaranteed your strand, you need to check out baskets now, because these are now approaching limited at £44.95. After the break, we've got the deal of the day coming up for you. More input from the gorgeous Linda, more of your texts, more incredible deals. That tanzanite is coming up in today's show as well, so do not go anywhere. We will see you on the other side of this.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Did you know that JewelleryMaker's phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
When you place your first order with JewelleryMaker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces. And the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with JewelleryMaker.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with JewelleryMaker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $4.95.
If you have a question or a query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Time for the deal of the day. For the first time today, I am introducing you, while stocks are available, the deal of the day. This deal of the day includes all of your essentials. So we're talking about the chips and the nuggets, we're talking about the chains, we're talking about the toggle clasps that are so essential. And maybe you want to get this kit and have a play with the nail varnish idea that Linda gave to you earlier, because you've got loads of findings. What about the nail varnish idea in the jump rings? I think it's a great idea. You are getting 2 meters of chain. Now, when Linda did that little nail varnish idea, she did it on open links. I'm thinking that the links are, is it 2 meters or 3 meters actually? I'll have a look for you in a sec. I'm thinking that the links on the chain, two long meters, are open enough for you to be able to do that. Have a little look. And you know what? You know how Linda actually incorporated chain in her shabby chic's homeware designs? Little embellishments. And I'm not sure whether I actually showed you, but on the cushion Linda had done in the corner, she did a little chain with some pearls on it. Yeah. So you've got 2 meters of the chain. You have got crimp bead. Oh, what are these? Yeah, crimp bead covers. It's like a mix of everything. Crimp bead covers. You've got like really thick jump rings in here as well, which are lovely. You've got some spacer beads. You've got toggle clasps. You've got crimp beads. It might be easier, but look at the gemstones. I want to show you these gemstones. Oh, I just forgot. You get the box with this, but the box, the lids actually lift off these, don't they? Is it one of the? Yeah. Look, so you can take the lids. You can take the lids actually off. I don't know why that one won't come off, but have a look. It will if I make it come off. Look at the gemstones. But the nuggets will go everywhere. That's why I didn't do it, because I thought if anyone's going to make the nuggets go everywhere. You have got genuine turquoise. You have got beautiful sandstone, kyanite, carnelian. Oh my gosh, what is this one? Is this hessonite garnet? You've got like really lovely demerara, sugar tones. You've got, or is it tourmaline? You've got greens. Yeah, it's oh no, it's not. The tourmaline's here. Look at this.
The tourmaline is exquisite. It's got like Paraiba colours running through
Yeah,
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
This one, look at these colours. Can you see them? Yeah, that one there. Lush. What do you think it is? Look like Zavarite garnet colours.
Yeah.
And then you've got tanzanite. Look at the tourmaline. I think tourmaline is so underrated. I love it so much.
So do I.
Look at the tourmaline.
It's just coming up now. It's glorious.
Gorgeous. Whole scoops of tanzanite. Now, our deal of the day means that you are about to get the very best value. This recording, by the way, is just a tiny little pinch of each one because Oliver had to do it really quickly and he could only pinch with his big man fingers. Because men have got those chunky fingers, haven't they? We can get our little fingers in here, Kerry, because we're ladies. Here we go, I took the lid off of the other one so you can see it a bit better now. In a graded plastic box to boot, you've got absolutely everything that you need to start jewellery making with. You've got strands and strands and strands worth here. And you know what, this is a great one if you want to start doing the shabby chic home decor. Are you looking at a lamp right now thinking that needs zhuzhing up? Are you looking at one of your cushions on your bed or on your sofa right now thinking that needs a zhuzh? MFOK95, your deal of the day, is usually yours at $39.95. Great value at that too. But your deal of the day price that is going to last all day today is $19.95. A huge savings. Wonderful, Linda, isn't it?
Gosh, that's a big saving.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tree of life.
Considering the gemstones, I mean, that's well, crazy again. But going back to the jewellery, okay, shabby chic and decor and things like that, fantastic. If you could sort of edge the edge of a blind in multi-gemstone chips would be absolutely beautiful. But I can just see a multi-stranded necklace using all of those chips and nuggets. Because look how beautifully they all work together.
And they really do. And the great thing is, you know, you can stretch across the projects with something like this. Great
Absolutely.
for macrame, great for tree of life, great for tiaras and fascinators,
Absolutely.
great for setting into resin. And if you are into resin, this is perfect for you. You know, I'm getting resiny. We resined a huge project table, Simon and I did this penny table, and we resined over the top of it. I'm really into setting things into resin. I love it. You have to weigh it all out.
Yeah.
The dog got in it. The dog's got resin all over him. So naughty. It's got a resin ear now in the skin, so it's forever. Forever.
Oh, goodness.
Little Westie with a resin ear. MFOK95 is your item code. This is your deal of the day. Alexandra, Morgan, Joyce, Victor, Anthea, Jenny, Lorraine, Arlene, Claire, Marion in County Londonderry. You've all got yours. It is so lovely. You've got fire open in there.
Yeah, I was just about, I mean, I'm sure that the one that we couldn't name does look like garnets.
This is what I'm saying. Because that looks like the green of a Zavarite.
Yeah.
Fire opal, incredible. Kyanite in there as well.
You know
turquoise in there.
the spoon I did with the first kit?
Yes.
That was covered in the chips, the back.
Perfect for that.
Would look lovely if you were interested in
Chips and
doing
nuggets are
something like
perfect for
Chips and
designs
nuggets
like this.
are great to experiment with different looks, and they're great to learn about gemstones from as well, because they're not that much of a considered purchase. But you can see the sheer beauty of a certain gemstone in its chip form, and then you can move on into other shapes and sizes if you want to.
And at under £20, you've got super value. You can do so much.
That collection of chips and nuggets is the best I've seen, and I wouldn't hesitate to buy that.
I wonder how many strands are in each pot, because when they're in pots, it looks like less. I reckon at least
I think a
double strand in there.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, I mean, it is difficult to tell.
Oliver just said it looks like in most of the gemstones it's turquoise. Yeah, but they're all, I reckon, yeah, you're right, they're full right up to the brim, aren't they? £90, 95 pence, MFOK 95. Check out your baskets. Alan and Janice, you've got yours. Mary, you've got yours. Anne, Jeanette, Arlene, Claire. Make sure you're checking out baskets or you will miss out on your deal of the day. You'll see your deal of the day throughout the day today, so you are going to get chances to grab it at £19 and 95 pence or until, it'll be throughout the day or until it sells out. Don't leave it to chance, mind. If you like it and you've got to have it, get it in your basket and check it out right now. Something else you're going to be wanting to check straight out is your deal of is your star buy, sorry. A beautiful strand of deep blue tanzanite, a gemstone that is said to be one of the world's hottest gemstones, isn't it? It's one of the world's most exclusive gemstones. Another one launched by Tiffany & Co. that is only found in one place in the world, definitely overtaking the diamond in its popularity. Everybody wants tanzanite, don't they? People want tanzanite engagement rings now, don't they? It's not all about the diamond solitaire anymore. That's sort of gone. That's out now. Everyone wants that big, juicy tanzanite on their finger. Celebrities are huge on tanzanite. The rich and the famous are huge on tanzanite. And I want a little piece of it now. Thank you very much. Found only at the foothill of Mount Kilimanjaro, there is just one mine that produces this gemstone in the world. And when we know we might not be able to have something, ladies, it makes us want it more, doesn't it? I wish that wasn't so. I wish that we could just go, I don't want it then, if there's, we want it more, because we're brats sometimes. I'm definitely feeling that about this tanzanite. Look at the depth of the blue. Now, I went into Tiffany & Co. in Singapore Airport, and I asked them if they had any graded tanzanite, and they said, no. We don't do graded tanzanite. I went into Tiffany & Co. in Dubai, in the big mall, and I said, do you have any graded tanzanite? And they said, no, we don't do graded tanzanite. Now, JewelleryMaker don't do graded tanzanite either. We don't grade our tanzanite either. So I just want you to know that it's not just JewelleryMaker that doesn't grade their tanzanite. I know that if you buy tanzanite in Gemporia or some other high-end jewellers, you will get a AA graded, AAA graded, Quad A. Tiffany & Co. don't grade their tanzanite. JewelleryMaker don't grade their tanzanite. But can't you see deep blues? Yes. Can't you see the pleiochroism of this gemstone? And by that I mean that you see more than one colour. You'll see initially a deep blue. When you move it around, you'll see these burgundies, these pinks, that incredible trichroism or pleiochroism that you get from tanzanite. Now this is obviously a high-end strand of tanzanite. Linda, what would you... I don't know what the price is. Do you know what the price is, Oliver, do you? I'm going to say...
It's difficult with JewelleryMaker prices, isn't it?
I'm going to say in the 60s, between 60 and... Well, we don't normally do 60 or 70, so we either do like 80 or 59.95. So I'm going to say 59.95. Because we don't give the price tag 60 something or 70 really, do we? Is that too low? Is it 59.95? Is it 59.95? What do you think, Linda?
Can I be really brave and knowing how nutty that JewelleryMaker is and go at $39.95? Now that's pushing my luck, I know.
It's not going to go down that low, is it? It's not going to go down to $39.95. No, it's not going to $39.95. I'm saying 50 something.
I knew I'd shoot myself in the foot then.
You will be speechless at the price. Why? What are you doing? What is it less? Don't even tell me it's less than what? What did you say? $39.95? No, it's not. D in Hampshire. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. It's beautiful. It's tanzanite. It's one of December's birth gemstones. It's the gemstone of new beginnings. So it's the one that symbolises your something blue on your wedding day, your brand new baby, any new beginning, your university. New job. Could be anything. You could have got divorced and you're starting a new life. Well, anything that symbolises a new life. You're going travelling, you're going to start a new life. Your children have left home. You're crying, but it's a new life. OMG, Dion. What are you doing, Dion? Why is everyone... If you do something cray-cray, I'm walking out. My daughter's told me I've got to stop saying cray-cray. I'm not allowed. Leanne says, are you serious?
Oh, my word. What's she going to do?
I don't know. I don't want to know what she's going to do to this very... It's a precious gemstone up there with the diamonds, the emeralds, the rubies, the sapphires, to the gemstone that is so beautifully, so sought after, so beautifully blue. If you love a Ceylon sapphire, you would go crazy. And you know that Ceylon sapphire, that's the one that's on Princess Diana's ring. We all wanted it, girls, didn't we? I'm still there. I'm still wanting it. Oh. Claire in staff says, oh dear, Jenny will be leaving. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? You better start walking, Jenny. What are you doing? What are you going to do? Don't do it. Don't do it to me because it's always me. Wowzers, says Alex from the Shire. Tracy, and you cannot... What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I feel funny. I feel like, you know, when you go on that roller coaster at Alton Towers when it says don't look down, you go, I've changed my mind. I changed my mind. I never go on that ride again. In my life, it was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I used to do it all the time. It goes like this. It tips you and it goes, don't look. Have you been on it? Yeah. You've been on it. And then you go, I don't want to. I don't want to. And then you have to because you're not like they're going to stop the ride for you. And your whole face goes right at the back of your head.
It's the G-force, isn't it? You can feel your nose ending up behind your ears.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel right now. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the price. Should have known. It's blue, says Chantal. Love you, Dee, says Leanne.
I'm holding my breath. I am literally holding, and it hurts.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I feel already like I've said to you because I've been sleeping like on a tip this week. Like we parked at a funny angle, and you feel like you're up here and I'm down here right now. Hold on to the desk, Linda. You know in Titanic where it goes in half and you have to hold on. Let's do that right now.
Oh my God.
Mandy says, OMG, Dee, thank you so, so much. Such a cray-cray prize. She's gone cray-cray. Have you gone cray-cray? I love Dion. She's fierce. Yeah, that's one word. Jane says, cannot miss out on this one. Got my... What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Just tell me. Take Linda's and half... What did you say? Shut up. This is a singing duo, 2 tenors.
No.
You are not, you're, should we just leave? Let's just go. Let's just go.
Do you know what? I mean, it's...
Go in. Let's go.
My legs are jellied. I can't go.
I am. You can do the show.
See what you've done now, Dion. See what you've done. The footsteps are getting further and further and further away. Oh my word.
I'm not going back on air. Not after that.
Don't leave me, Jenny.
She doesn't do this to Defoy.
Don't leave me.
It's always me that's trying to get in trouble.
An interval VT we
No, I'm not doing it.
Like a potter's wheel or something. All the doors opening, folks. And it's closing.
So I'm leaving. Who's going to go?
Just keeping you updated with what's happening here in the studio today, April the 3rd, at roughly 11:20 in the morning.
I'm coming back on, but only because I'm skint.
I can hear her. She's coming. She's been forced back into the studio.
I can't afford not to work,
She's had
so I'm
a cold
coming
shower.
back. I have had a cold shower this morning as well.
When does Dion go on maternity leave? Because this whole place will be a lot safer when she does.
It's baby brain yet.
Yeah.
Dion's lost her little Jenny mind. Come back, Jen. You have children to feed. It's true. It's true. It's so true. That's why I'm sat here right now.
I honestly couldn't stand up then. I mean, I know I very rarely sit in the studio, but I had to sit down for that tanzanite because I had a feeling something was going to go.
There's something actually you don't. What were you supposed to do? What were you supposed to give this strand at? What's the point though? Because you just now I'm going to every tanzanite strand I ever give anyone, they're going to think it's going to be 99. Look at the colours of that. I'm not arguing with Dion, A, because she's pregnant. No one argues with her. It's worrying that Jenny has a hammer in her hand, lol. No, that was just for dramatic emphasis. JewelleryMaker does not recommend anyone. I was crafting, is what I was doing. I don't want to do a show so I'm on edge. A-graded opal coming up for you. She's going to do... No, you're not. You are not. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Linda, you're doing the star buy. It's time for your next star buy. I ain't doing it.
I think
For the purpose of the tape, I do not agree with what is about to happen. I do not comply with it. I do not... Nothing to do with Jenny Cleary. I need to show you that we have got A-graded opal. It's going to be a same sort of situation with the precious gemstone that is tanzanite that just happened. By the way, you've all got open baskets right now. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with it because they will probably have, they're going to have us for this. Like I said, it's always me. It's always me. It's always me. Because I'm always the one who has to leave the quickest out after shows to go on the school run and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
No school run today. I'm out of here though quick so I don't get in trouble for you. I'm going to show you this beautiful strand of A-graded opal. October's birth gemstone. Anybody you love. And now, I would get these to accompany the ovals that you had earlier. Right, something crazy is about to go down again.
It is.
You are going... Dion said she's going to do something... similarly crazy as what she just did with the tanzanite. You got an open basket, just get it. I don't agree with this price tag. I don't even know what this price tag is, but I don't agree with it. Shut up.
Oh no, that's so wrong. It couldn't be more wrong.
Do you know what we should have done today? We should have worn our tenor lady. That's how bad it's going to be.
I'm so glad I did, Jen.
I feel like I need that right now. I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh my word. Where else would this... Just where else?
Oliver's just said to us, actually, I was in the chemist the other day and I saw tenor men, so this could work out for us all. $11.95. Other things like that are available. TSJ, N51, ridiculous, selling out. I can't, what's the point in going on after these price tags? What's wrong with you? I don't want to.
I think there's an all-time record today for the cantometer going down. It was tripping over itself. We've still got people that are not in a coma in the customer services.
Yeah,
I would imagine they're all exhausted.
What are you doing, Pamela? You've got two. Jenny, you've got two. I don't trust you anymore. You remember when you were like younger and you used to go into town with your friends and they used to play that game where they pushed you out the way and you were on edge all the time, like, are they going to push me? That's how I feel with Dion today. I've just remembered we haven't even done charm hour yet. I can't, no, I don't want to do it. I can't do it. Where is this?
Oh gosh.
I can't do this with you anymore. Oh, I've got this chain. I'm going to keep this for the charm hour. I don't know how I got it, Dion, actually, if you don't mind. Do you know why I liked this? Because it's really shiny. The lustre on it is lush. Look. That's what made me like it. Isn't it lovely?
It's beautiful.
It's I've just doubled it there for you, but it's so pretty, isn't it? And it looks really expensive. I thought it looked like white gold, because you often get quite a lot of white gold chains like this. And the links are so strong. They're so strong. I mean, you shouldn't pull around with a chain like that. Don't you do that, but they're really strong. And believe me, I'm really accident prone. That wasn't strong and it was gonna break, it would have broken already. Really strong silver chain. Oh, you've got a little charmy thing on this. Oh, this is cute. Look, so it's a full necklace. And you get a really cute little charm
How lovely
on
is
it.
that?
On the back.
That's lovely.
Isn't it lovely? Solid sterling silver. Do you know what you could do? You could use that and put a little bit of resin, or you got 70 chances. You could do the varnish trick that Linda did earlier. Now it's a 50 centimetre length HGV B60. How much is a chain even in a catalogue shop of this kind of calibre? And the catalogue shop, if you want to get the very cheapest jewellery, that's where you go, right? If you just wanted a chain or what have you, something for a little girl. Everyone's going bananas. What are you doing now? You're crazy. £6 of course she's crazy.
Put one of those cheap tanzanites on it and you've got a really expensive necklace, but it's cheap. That sounded really Birmingham, didn't it, that? Okay.
What did it do with it?
Sorry, if you didn't understand the word I said, I'm sorry.
I'm having a little cry at you. You're such a peaky blinder.
Dear.
Jamie of Cumbria says, thanks, Dion. I've just had a heart attack at that price. I just got two strands of tanzanite for under £40. Madness. Thanks, JewelleryMaker, from Jamie. Thanks, Jamie. Oh, Jamie. Sold out. Goodbye, she says. Oh dear. Let's get our busts out on the table, because these are the perfect way to display your jewellery, isn't it? Your made-up jewellery. You saw how great the pearls looked earlier. Have we got any of those left, those pearls, or did they sell out? Only a few, only a few. Put them on the bottom of the screen, please, Dion. Now you're getting 2 velvet display busts. These are perfect, do you know what? Not just for if you're selling your jewellery, but also if you're photographing your jewellery. So if you're photographing your jewellery to sell online, or if you're photographing your jewellery to send to the Wall of Fame, or even if you've just got loads of gorgeous necklaces and you'd like to put them on display at home, instead of putting them in a jewellery box, grab these. Now you're getting 2, and really they are so perfect. They're velvety and they're all cushioned and gorgeous, and they got a little bit at the back so that you can position your jewellery in the perfect place, and they're going to elevate your jewellery away from your table when you're selling, away from your sales table when you are selling your jewellery on. PMG C74 is your item code. I'm not sure where she's going to go. They're only £11.95 for you, so please be very quick. PMG C74, £11.95. Use your debit cards, your credit cards. If you're shopping with us today, please remember, if you've already opened a basket with us today, then that basket is one price right the way until midnight. Wendy in Conway says, can someone please tell me what the nail varnish trick is? Thanks, Wendy, of course. Now, have you got the... You haven't got those.
I'll go and get them.
Have you?
And then
Thanks.
come over to me in a minute, yeah.
Linda's gone to get them, but what Linda did, I'll show you. It's better to show than tell. Now, another text saying... Oh, I haven't got it here, Dion. Here we go. Hi, Antoinette. Oh, Dee has gone bonkers. It is so much fun watching Jenny and Linda's faces. Love, love, love you all. Love you back, Antoinette. Mwah, mwah, mwah. The nail varnish trick, my dear darlings, which I'm showing you the bust price, £11.95 for 2. mind you. Right, so what Linda did was she curled around her wire and then she just added nail varnish and waited for it to dry. And look, you get that bubble effect. It's beautiful, isn't it? Did you wipe around the edges with a tissue, or is it just that neat?
No, not at all. No,
Or you're just that neat?
From the metal edge, it tends to coil
it
back
goes in.
Yeah.
Wow. It's an amazing look. I love these. I forgot to steal them. Have you photographed them already? Oh. No, you're not taking... What do you mean? You're not taking nothing, Babs? That's what she just said in my ear. Oh, it's all right for you to do this to me, though, isn't it? Hmm? Before I've even eaten. I don't know what to do with Dion today, jewellery makers. Now... Oh, I love these. I gave these to you the other day. Which one should we do? The large ones or the small ones? Let's do the biggies. I love these. They remind me of a Ming vase. These are fabulous. They're so vintage. If you're doing cushions, these are what you want. If you're doing your vintage cushions, sorry, I'm just trying to, come on, there we are. Yeah, they're like fine bone china, aren't they? I love this in a vintage design. They'd actually be really cool as the saucer if you did a little teacup in polymer clay.
Oh, very Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, I love these. I think they're so cute.
They are beautiful.
They're really kitsch, aren't they? And that kitsch look is very in again right now. Those prints are so in.
Yeah, absolutely. They are very vintagey, kitsch look. What I like about those, I like everything about them. What I like about them is that they're not, this isn't a white background. It's almost like a silver background, which really, that lapis blue, it really works well with that background.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, these are mother of pearl.
Yes.
Didn't even mention that to you. These are a mother of pearl background. So when you look, you've got that. And it's so classic to have them. Do you know, if you make your own watches, this would make a wonderful backing for a watch, wouldn't it?
Beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Really
Steampunk as well. Hi, Pippa in Wiltshire. Just wanted to say a big thank you to Jenny and Linda for making me laugh so much. That's all right, Pippa. I hope you had those... thingy ladies on like we told you about earlier. Do you know, there's nothing sexy about me, is there at all? Like, just comes out my mouth. I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't know about that, Jen.
I am so sorry. Karen, you've got yours. I try, but then it just goes wrong. These are only £6.95 and they are so, so pretty. Gorgeous in the hair. Gorgeous on top of those rosette
absolutely
flower designs that you've just shown us with the fabrics that you've just bought from us, jewellery makers. At $6.95, HETA40 is your item code. Definitely grab these for your summer collection. It is that summer kitsch look. I have got the smaller ones as well. Can we do those too, Dion? Can we? That's what I just asked. Yes, yes. Have a look. So Dion's plotting her next move and I'm on edge again.
And that is brilliant, having both shapes and having such a big gap between the shapes, because you've got a really nice vintage looking necklace, but you've got the earrings to match, but they don't have to be overly large, do they? But again, you know, if you want to put them into sort of accessories within the home, I can't help but see them on like voyals, the edge of voyals, you know, very gentle voyals that just sort of sway, because that print is so delicate on them.
I think these are just going to span across all of the different types of people, types of styles. Like Oliver's just saying he could see these in very sort of tea party botanical gardens, yummy mummies wearing these, eating cucumber sandwiches. The other, we're out there and we're in Camden Town and we're wearing these in those vintage bow designs, a kind of winehouse look. I love the versatility of these. I love a bit Camden Town. I can see Kerry in Camden Town. Do you go there, Kerry? Beverly in Cardiff says, oh dear, they are blue. You're not allowed to take these down there because they were new the other day when I gave them on Thursday. Not again. Again. Why can't you do this? How much were they originally? Yes. £4.95. Ridiculous. IFT A17 is your item code. These are going to be really lovely on anklets as well, on a silver chain, just one of them.
Yeah, and also meeting sort of accessories and jewellery halfway, stitched around a vintage neck, you know, a scoop,
high collars,
a scoop neckline, something like that, or the edge say a three-quarter sleeve dress or something, so white linen, but great for the very casual look, but also you can upgrade it as well and have it sort of look really sophisticated. It all depends what you're wearing with them.
I think there's so many ways we can place these.
Yeah, and that's the joy of gemstones and organics, really, is the fact that they're so diverse, they cover such a lot of looks, and that's the joy of deciding which look you want from them.
I love the idea of mixing these with fabrics as well.
Yeah, so do I.
Beverly says, oh no, I've got a different one on my screen. This is from Miss Janet. I see them as hair clips as they are lightweight. Great. Yes! You could bond a Kirby grip onto these and grip them into there. They're very 70s hair grip, aren't
they? You just have to put the wire through, and then at the end of it, as you say, a hair grip, the one with the little sort of ups and downs in them. Or the ones that are sort of what you used to put the old-fashioned rollers in your hair with, the ones that sort of are a bit
really
like a crook.
I still put the rollers in my hair with those.
Do you?
Yeah.
But no, wire them onto that, because if you've got something like, say you're at a wedding or a vintage wedding, because vintage weddings and things like that are very in at the moment, and you can sort of pin them into chignons, and French pleats and buns, and that's a great idea. I love that.
I love that idea. It would look nice with a veil as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
30 chances left, and then that's it. Once they're gone, Jewellery Makers. £4.95. It's a crazy price. Please don't make me do another star buy. I'm too scared. I love green amethyst so much. It's also known as Ama green. Green's my favourite colour in the actual world, because I think it's a colour that gives you harmony, and I think it's a colour in nature, and I love it. Fresh, new beginnings. Have a look at what I've got. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's got an amazing clarity. What an amazing clarity. These are they're an apple green. They're a fresh colour. Dion's saying these are the best she's ever seen.
Yes, I will actually definitely agree with her with that.
I absolutely love green amethyst anyway.
Look at the amount of faceting on them. Oh, well, there you go. Wow.
Amethyst with amethyst, it works.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A lot of people are born in February don't realise that amethyst comes in different colours, do they?
No.
These would make perfect drops on a lamp, on your lantern that you did earlier. Linda did an amazing lamp, and imagine these as the fringing of the lamp, and imagine the light catching those, looking at those facets. Look at that glow. It's also known as praise. You're right there. It's a gemstone said to change anger into tranquility. Said to purify your mind, body and spirit. And you know me, I'm well spiritual. That's why I love my greens.
We'll see if it works. What mad price? If it anger into tranquility, we'll see if it works when she brings the price up for you. I think it will work.
I think I'm going to really, really try and stroke this one. The glow coming from the gemstone to my skin is incredible. That crystal cut is just beautiful. That chandelier cut is amazing, isn't it? And then micro facets done by hand, really pretty. Really, look at the smallest one. This is my kind of strand, this is. Imagine the earrings that you could make. Oh, I love them. Beverly says, be aware, Jenny, yellow and blue makes green. You're all confusing me. They're all talking about green, blue.
Bring the pearls in, Jenny, will you, with those amethysts, just for me, just humour me.
You sure would put the Oh!
Stunning.
I'm not even looking at your price tags anymore, Dion. Is it really low?
Really,
I'm not looking at it now.
Really low.
Oh, £12.95. £12.95 for amethyst of any form is ridiculous. For green amethyst, which is my favourite form of amethyst, with those micro facets, with that glow, just get it in your life. MSV, while it's this price tag, and if you've got an open basket, don't even think about it popping in. You need this if you want to add that little touch of the classic to your jewellery. You need this if you want to include every colour into your jewellery. But doesn't it work with the pearls? It really works with the pearls. Look at this. It's springtime, my favourite time of the year. Isn't it a lovely time, springtime? Hope. We're all hoping for a nice warm summer. New beginnings. Cersei has texted in saying, I bought this strand a few weeks ago. They are really stunning. So I understand, so understated and elegant. Sorry, me eyes. They're not what they were. Think I'll keep them just for me. Cersei lives in a little cave of gemstones. Sometimes she takes the dog out for a walk, but otherwise she just stares at gemstones all day. MSV X93, loads of you there. Make sure you are checking out baskets. Look at the clarity of these. Would you put them with gold? Would you put them with silver? Beverly said they would look great with smoky quartz in Cardiff. I got none, I haven't. I haven't got none to hand like. £12.95. MSV X93. Agnes, Linda, Christina, Kate, Elaine, Florence, Fiona, Anna, Collector in Essex, Catherine, Sylvia, Linda, Janet, Cersei, Sandra. Oh, Cersei's got another one. Should I not say that out loud in case your husband's listening? Jill, Justin, Molly, Pippa, Veronica's got two, Tina in Devon, Kerry in Midlothian, Rosita, you've got yours, Angela, Agnes, Elizabeth, Jill, Ingrid, Denise, Collector in Beds, Ollie, Swetha, Anne-Marie, Elizabeth. Good grief. Two Elizabeths, one in Tyne-and-Wear and one in Surrey. I can't breathe anymore. We've got a charm hour coming up for you, 12 till 1. Stay where you are. I don't know what kind of mood she's in today. Doing all sorts of things. What shall I give you now, my darlings? I think I'm going to give to you. I think we will do... Wah! Oh, Dion's put something on that we don't have in the studio, but we're going to show... Oh, I love that. That's the heart ring. Supposed to be £17.95. She's dropped the price because we didn't have it in studio. So you've got an emerald, sterling silver ring. What size is the ring, darling? Do we know? Size 7 ring with an emerald that you can set into yourself, or you can use resin, do whatever. You know, we were talking about a certain type of ring earlier from a charm shop that's the heart. How much do you think that would be? £12.95 is your price tag for a single emerald of over 1/4 carat. It's a 4mm round emerald that you've got there. And the whole ring is £12.95 with the ring and the emerald. Make sure you are checking out baskets. 0800 644 655 at £12.95. Is there any? You can't buy a silver ring for £12.95, can you?
Not one with an emerald in, no.
Definitely. I've never seen little silver rings for £12.95 even.
No,
it's worth buying just for the silver and just for the emerald individually.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen this particular item, and it's a beautiful cabochon cut emerald, and it's really sort of a mound of emerald, and it's really beautiful when it sits inside that silver claw setting.
It's nice. So it's like a cabochon almost, like a little mini cab.
Yeah.
Right, now I'm going to give to you. Ooh. Emerald green wire. I haven't seen this, like a British racing green colour. I love this. One of our new colours. When did this launch? I love it. Need this. I think it'd look amazing with gold. Don't you? Oh, I'll tell you what it'd look lush with. Think Wimbledon. I mean, it's going to be great for... Oh. They look great together, don't they? Make a Wimbledon bracelet. I love a bit of Wimbledon. Now, this wire is 50 metres of 0.6. 0.6 is great for making jump rings. 0.6 is great for making your earring findings because it'll go through your piercings. Wonderful for wire wrapping. You can do your Viking knit. It's just £6.95. 50 metres. What was it originally? Tell me the original price tag, Dion. Down from just under, it was £10 before. £6.95, which was amazing. You've got 50 metres. What's that per metre? Because you pay per metre in a lot of the craft stores, don't you? And this is generic craft. If you're doing card crafts, if you can make embellishments on your card crafts. If you're doing scrapbooking, you can do the embellishments on your scrapbooking. Says Ian Cheshire, says, Jen, can't keep my my buying of extra strands secret with your you name checking me. Good job, Tuna Chunks understands my addiction. He's a good one. That's her husband's name. I gave him that nickname and I can't for the life of me remember why, because his actual name is Craig. Can't remember what it was. Another text, Teresa Adelaide says, green and purple colours of the women's movement. Yes, of course it is. Well, that's what I meant in the first place, of course. £6.95, OMB 062. What are we doing now, Dion? Can we do the amethyst, can we? I don't know where I am with her today, JewelleryMaker. This is lovely, this amethyst strand. Please don't do anything deadly to it, Dion. Look at this colour. Do you know what I keep thinking this look lovely with? It works nicely.
Yes, yes.
Have a look. Isn't it beautiful? The clarity. I would make prong set rings out of this strand. It's definitely a strand of a certain calibre, isn't it, when it comes to amethyst?
It looks virtually gem set quality, doesn't it?
Yes. Jeweller quality amethyst this. And this is the colour, if you're going for very expensive amethyst, it's the colour you think.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is, when I think of amethyst, that is the hue and the tone of amethyst that is the pinnacle for me. That is, there's many different hues within purple amethyst, but that, and I'm not just saying it, I promise you. I mean, when I saw you bring it up earlier, that's the first time I'd seen the strand today, and I thought, wow. You know, these are what I call, given the opportunity to make kits, I often do these freesia colours. And that colour amethyst and that colour green amethyst, Praise Light, and that and the pearls will always feature a lot together.
Very big regality when it comes to this kind of colour. This deep purple, definitely a royal purple.
I just think it's a sort of what's the word without sort of sounding a little bit too crass? It's a statement woman type jewellery, isn't it? It's
Power woman.
A woman who's, you know, yeah, I'm here. I've made it, sort of thing, and I've worked my way up, and I'm wearing this amazing amethyst because I do think
diamonds go so nicely with diamonds.
I think purple is a very important colour.
Yeah, it's a powerful colour.
Yeah, very powerful. It just emanates lots and lots of emotions, I think.
It's also the colour of creativity, let's not forget. With these gorgeous drops.
That's it then, you see.
That's why it's done for you.
Yeah.
With these gorgeous drops, you can make earrings, prong set rings, individual pendants, and at under £20, you're getting such a great deal. I'm going to count these. It might take me a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. 31. 31 at £19.95. They're less than £1 each. I'm not Vorderman. I don't know the exact maths, but they are less than £1 each. JIY Y03, 80 carats. You have 31 on the strand for £19.95. You've got incredible value. These are going to look brilliant with those rose gold earring findings that you've had earlier. Wow. Now, I've got something. Can I do these? Because I launched these for you the other day, and they were so new in that we didn't have any pictures or anything to show you. Now I want to show you. They're very pretty. I really want them one already set to show you, but we haven't got one. Now, we don't have many left because we launched these on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah. And I'm going to show you, I need a gemstone grabber actually. Is it right by me? Yeah, it is. You have got the most amazing colour here. Right now, I want you to think about Princess Diana's engagement ring. I want you to think about that colour. Now that is actually a Ceylon sapphire. If I had Ceylon sapphires for you now, I'd be asking you for thousands and thousands of pounds. I just want to show you, I just want to get this right in here, sorry. I know we're running out of time. But have a look at this colour. Now you get, obviously you get your 2 earring findings and 2 gemstones. Look at that colour. It looks like a Ceylon sapphire, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
I can't believe that these are only $17.95. Once you set these into earrings, they are so heavenly and divine. I love them. They look like AAA tanzanites or Ceylon sapphires. Obviously, you get a pair of earrings and a pair of the Orissa iolite, but this is the finest iolite I've ever seen in my entire life. Do you love it? I love them. Now it's time to have a look at what you've been up to on the Wall of Fame. Welcome back. It's time to look at exactly what you've been doing with your gorgeous gemstones and anything else that you've been buying from us here at JewelleryMaker. I've got, firstly, number 149. It's gorgeous blue opal and sterling silver, and it's from the luscious Sarah Bowen, who writes, "Hello, lovely people. I love working with sterling silver. Only started recently, and it's a joy. Here is the blue opal, yum, wrapped in silver wire, detailed necklace, is a silver trace chain, simple and effective. I wouldn't be making and learning so much if it wasn't for JewelleryMaker." Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Sarah. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're number 149, and I love that. Beautiful.
Stunning necklace here, you're number 152. This is very short and sweet, and it's from Irene in Portadown in County Armagh. Irene says this is a shell pearl and hematite necklace. Love to you all at JewelleryMaker. Beautiful.
Oh, love to you. Number 150, this is amazing. Bead weaving with wire. I love this. And again, short and sweet from Elaine Horton, who writes, "I've made these 3 pendants to wear as necklaces." And that was it. Elaine in the West Midlands. They're absolutely wonderful. And I love the detail. You're number 150.
There's this fabulous trio here. It's number 148, beg your pardon. And it's from Emma. "Hello to everyone at JewelleryMaker. I love, love, love JewelleryMaker, and I love making jewellery. I made this set using gold-plated finding kit and black agates. Hope you like it, and have a lovely day, everyone, and good luck to everybody in the draw." And that's from Emma. Emma, it's beautiful.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Gorgeous. Now, when I was on with Debbie, she made a similar brooch.
Yes.
I tried to steal it, but they wouldn't let me. Number 151 is from Sue in Chesterfield, and Sue writes, "Hi, everyone at JewelleryMaker. Debbie B made a version of this brooch with quilling. That we were quilling, it was so good.
Right, yeah,
I loved it. Thought I'd give it a go using polymer clay. Really like the end result. Think I'm going to give it as a present." Sue, it's such a gorgeous springtime present, that is. I love it.
Beautiful.
And I was wearing it with a black dress, and I just thought it made such a difference. I think it's gorgeous. I've loved all of your designs. We've had so many entries to the Wall of Fame, and if you would like to enter your piece to the Wall of Fame, please send a photograph in an email to studio@jewellerymaker.com with all of the pieces of jewellery that you've made out of elements from the pieces that you've bought from us here. We love looking at your pieces, and it inspires everybody, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we're as inspired as you are, hopefully, by us.
Definitely. And you know what? I've just got to let you know and talk to you about the charm hour that's coming up in the next hour. We've got 1 hour's show left, and it's all going to be about charms. I have got horoscope charms for you. I have got gemstone charms for you. I've got sterling silver charms for you. Dion's in charge of the price. She has gone crazy today. Do not go anywhere, because we are probably going to fall out, Dion and I, and do a little bit of stealing of charms, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see you on the other side of this.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and